I guess we might as well talk to you while we're waiting. I realize that you guys are just sitting here staring at us. EJ says he's watching the Clipper video. No, he's not. Hey, Tom, don't talk about it. Don't talk about the Clipper video.
What's the Clipper
And they're
video?
not Clippers. That just shows how you're not a gardener, sir. They're not called Clippers. Pruning shears.
What's that?
The shears.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, he's talking about the video. Keyed up medium.
Every dad has left his eyeglasses on his head and was searching around his house for them. Give me a break.
Yeah, how about remote in hand? Maisie gets me with that one all the time. I'm like, where's the goddamn remote? Maisie's like, it's in your hand. Ah!
Yeah. Don't act like this is some sort of ridiculous thing that
and
no
we
one
know
does.
you do it, EJ. He never. You know what EJ never shares is how much his boy should be picking on him. You know what I mean? We never get any of that info.
Yeah, but I mean, we pick on him so much.
We do. He does get the lion's share. Yeah, especially after the horrible vacation. We were mean. I feel bad about that, actually.
Yeah. I mean, all we've done is make fun of him for...
True.
I mean, it's been 15 years.
Do you think does he truly enjoy it? Like, if we stop doing it entirely...
No, he likes it. Yeah, because that's...
No, would he be like, hey, what's wrong, guys? If we just, like, stopped teasing him.
Yeah, because, being a 90s college football player, that's his love language. You know, you give someone else shit.
He's looking pretty skinny. How are you down? Well, how much are you down now, Ennis? Yeah, it would hurt his feelings immensely if we ignored him. He said, yeah, okay, we won't ignore you. How much have you lost now, buddy? 60 pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight. You got a big old flap over your cock now?
Come on. The mayor may pop in there. I don't want to hear that.
The mayor pops in. I'm like, God. He's heard it. He's a mayor. Probably hasn't heard it. That's the one thing I thought. Yeah. Well, I used to think that politicians, as you got more and more politician, you could curse less. Apparently, that's not the case anymore.
No,
it's
you
not.
Can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. I started wearing this hat now. I put this hat in play. This is a fun warm-up. This hat is actually a famous hat. This hat was gifted to. It used to be in the corner of the room, and I wore it for a little while, and then I put it in the corner of the room because it's famous. Yeah. But then I was like, well, it's not being used at all. What's wrong?
No, I was just looking at the 407 hat like that in the corner.
Yeah, I just put it up in the corner. I could point to it, 407. But it should be up there because we are a 407 show. But what was that? Oh, this was given to me by Ginger Minge.
Yeah.
So it's the gift of one of the most famous people that's been. She collectively is super mega famous. That hat doesn't fit very well. It's a bad design. But yeah, we're going to do a little something with the Livin' La Vida Local 407. Hey, how are you? Thanks. Yeah, I figure that, I mean, we got a lot of 407 going on here. We got a little here, this 407. We got this 407. Got a lot of 407 in there. But this is exciting we haven't talked to his mayorship in a hot minute.
We never talked to him on the show.
No. He's only done videos for us. I think we reached out and we were trying to set something up live, but he couldn't do it a long time ago. But
I think I could be the mayor.
I think he could be the mayor. Because anybody can be the mayor. It's the job they do that really, the legacy that they...
The job I do would be horribly corrupt.
That doesn't matter.
But
you look like a mayor. See, you know what? We both look like mayors. You look like big city mayor. I look like small town mayor.
Yeah, you're right.
That should be our icebreaker. You look like you're more Gavin Newsom, and I'm more Mountain Dew hillbilly. Tickle your innards. I think Andrea's wanting me to cut the beard finally. I think we're inching into that. Like we're inching into why did you bring your grandpa to the dance competition? But it's worse than Maisie's grandpa. It's Andrea's grandpa. They think I'm Andrea's grandpa. You know, I saw Andrea's grandfather yesterday, and what is he, 115 at this point? Like, I don't even know what this meant. And he looks awesome. Comes right up to me. Hello, Daniel. What's going on with your hair? You're 100 and whatever years old.
How old is he? 102?
103? I think he's 103. Well, his birthday's next week, dude.
Is he turning 103?
I think he's turning 103.
That's ridiculous.
What's going on with your hair? He said he likes my beard, not so much the hair. I said, you've earned that right. Like he can say anything he wants to me. He's seen everything in the world.
Like, to be able to make it to 103 is insane. Like, when you're 75 and you're hitting the average lifespan of a human, and then you're able to go another almost 30 years.
He's pretty good, too.
He's 25 years.
He's snappy. It's realistic, right? We're not talking about, he's not out there doing gymnastics, but he's snappy in spurts, right? Comes up to me, says who I am, what I'm doing, how I'm doing, knows where he's at, knows what he's functioning in. Then he'll just have to go sit down for a little while, be quiet for a second, then he'll pop back in. He's good.
Yeah.
He does it right, man. His girlfriend was there, too. She drove him over. She's hot. He has a hot girlfriend.
Like, if someone told me, like, you're going to live another 55 years, or, from now,
you're living now.
Doesn't make any sense.
You'd be living longer than what you've already lived is what blows my mind.
Yeah. I'm like,
you have more than half left.
I wouldn't even pull. I'd be like, can't even.
More than half left. How is that even a thing?
Yeah. Just as, we're all talking to a bunch of people, middle-aged people. We all know how our bodies are breaking down
feel.
now.
Yeah, people are talking about it right now.
Yeah. Like, you wake, you're like, oh, God, this is dumb. You're like, well, like, when I have my hands are numb or whatever, I'm like, fuck it, don't have that much longer. I'm like, if I had 50 years, I'm like, I can't deal with numb hands for 50 more years. Anyway.
Yeah, he looks great. He's moving around good. He had a bandage on because I guess he has to go. It's hard to tell him that you need to go a little slower. I think he doesn't go very slow. He can move fast, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes when things are in your way, your reaction time isn't very good. So he had like a little scrape on his arm that he's having to take care of. But other than that, I'd say he looks exactly the same as he's always looked to me. Yeah. Never changed since I've ever met him.
Yeah.
He just gets slowly older, but yeah, it's pretty cool. They were having, and they always eat healthy too. That's another thing. It's like, what are you having for Easter? It's not like, they weren't having like nice salmon and vegetables. And he gets to hold his great-grandson, which is wild. And his great-grandson knows who he is, which is wild. Like, will actively call for him and, like, want to be held by him. Like, that is, who got that? I never got that. Barely got my dad.
My sons got their great-grandfather.
That's dope.
For a little bit, and they remember him. Like,
if they have that, I feel like that is, if you're doing the bingo card, right?
They got a great-grandma now. Like, her great-grandma's still alive.
Then checking those off is huge, I feel like.
Like, and now, like, I mean, who remembers their great-grandfather?
Never met him.
Or parents.
Didn't meet only met 3 of my grandparents.
Yeah.
Dennis is where we check out early. That's why all you listeners out there, this may be our last season. This may be it. Oh, every season from here on out may be our last season.
Yeah.
Should start
We're
that
like the
room.
Aaron Rodgers of podcast.
We're on ayahuasca. We date hot race car drivers. We think we know it all. Then we use the media against itself by going on Pat McAfee show and twist him up good. Oh, he was getting them good. Got him.
Okay.
I got him. Let me admit, and then we'll go to Zoom. Whoop. Let's see if it works. Oh, we got.
Hey, buddy.
Yep, and everyone's loading. Hold on. And we got, but yeah, all right. Hold on. We did it.
We did it.
How you guys doing?
Great. Hey, Cassandra.
Hi, Mayor. How are you?
It's Council Day here in Orlando.
Oh, that's right.
On the podcast, is this going to be for tomorrow or is it going out today?
It's going to go out live on Twitch and YouTube today, but it will air tomorrow on the podcast and the radio.
Okay, so we don't need to act like it's actually for
You do not.
Yeah,
We
no.
Try to
we'll
make
talk
it a
about
little easier so you don't have to play, time machine or pretend anything.
Actually, I'm sorry. It will go out tonight. It'll go out tonight. So we'll talk about this will be essentially live to tape.
Mm-hmm.
So we could talk about 407 Day tomorrow.
Super.
All righty. Unless can you guys hear us okay? Does that seem okay?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
All right, Mr. Van, would you like to start?
Sure.
Here we go. And 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. We'd love it if you come and join us because, if you were there, you would have seen that we have some pretty important people that are joining us this afternoon.
So tomorrow is 407 Day. And with us on Zoom to celebrate 407 Day coming up tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We've got Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Hey.
And Cassandra Mate, the CEO and president of Visit Orlando. How you guys doing?
Fabulous. Great to be with you guys. It's been a while since I've been
Awesome.
on with you.
Yeah, it's been for the mayor. It's been a hot minute, but hey, we have to thank you right off of jump. Thank you so much for giving us videos. I feel like we have tried to be a sort of a POA, a pain in your butt a little bit, and you've always been so sweet and kind to us. And we are a small business here in town, so thank you for your videos and for all of the fun that you've done with us, man. You've been magnifique and always kind to us, so thank you.
Is that a pinball machine in the?
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Mayor, we got a pinball sponsor, so now we got a pinball machine in our lobby. It kind of puts off the vibe of fun.
Yeah.
When you have guests in here, maybe we can get you one, Mayor.
You want a pinball machine? We can get both of you. We can get both of you pinball machines.
I'm thinking right down in the rotunda at City Hall would be a good place.
No, we can. Well, I get you one today, Mayor. I'll make it happen.
If you want to have a 407 day, which is what we're going to be talking about,
Yeah.
if you guys want to have a literally a Tom and Dan have to turn this around in 1 hour, 407 day pinball pickup pop-up party, we can do it.
I'll text Andrew. He'll be there today.
Yeah, how many pinball machines do you need? We got them.
So, guys, let's talk about 407 Day. When did 407 Day start, and what does it mean to you guys?
Go ahead, Cassandra.
Well, actually, it started during the pandemic, and it was a way to really generate business for our restaurants and small businesses. And it's evolved where, we can take pride in our destination, our city, and support the small businesses by, being a patron.
Yeah, and supporting small business. I feel like and like Daniel said, me and Daniel are a small business here in Orlando. We've been operating as a small business for over a dozen years now, and it's really the lifeblood of every city. Everybody thinks about the big business, the theme parks, but supporting small business is really supporting local and what truly matters, right?
Absolutely. We've got fabulous restaurants as an example, and they need customers all year round. And because of our level of visitation in Central Florida, that helps grow business for these small business owners. But in order to keep them open 365 days in a year, we as residents, we've got to support them as well. So, now we've got 58 Michelin restaurants. There's something
Yeah.
in every neighborhood for us to enjoy. And so it's really important that we get out, have pride for Orlando, and support these businesses.
And we're live right now, and I just want to mention these people because they're rioting in the chat room. 321 as well. I want to give some love to 321. It is not just 407 Day, it's also 321 Day as well. You can sandwich both of them in between that area of,
Well, they're close enough together now that we can celebrate from 321 all the way to 407.
Beautiful.
And then all the rest of the days of the
Yeah.
year too.
I love it.
So there aren't that many things that came out of COVID that we appreciate, but we probably should have had a 407 day a long time before COVID ever came around. But it gives us a chance to celebrate not only our restaurants and our small businesses, but everything we love about living in Orlando and celebrating as residents
Yeah.
of Orlando. So if you don't want to spend money, you can go out and enjoy the parks or walking around some of our beautiful lakes or just figuring out how to create some family time and memories.
So, Mayor Dyer, I'm curious because you're the only mayor I've ever known. And when I started my career in radio back in 2003, I remember when I was an intern that we went to your office, and I remember meeting you back then. But I was like I literally just started as an intern. And since '03, you've been the mayor of Orlando, and I'm curious to what it's like seeing the evolution of Orlando over the past 23 years, and what's your take on being the mayor for the past 23 years?
So it's awesome. So we came in together, you and
Yep.
the radio and me and to be the mayor. How about
Yeah,
that?
he calls himself the mayor of our show. Did you know that? And he makes me call him buddy around here. And I'm like, I don't like doing that, but anything to keep this small business is hard. And sometimes when your business partner's a lunatic, you have to just call him the mayor of our show.
Yeah. I feel like what me and you've done, sir, are equally impressive, and at least in my eyes. I'm just like, okay, go ahead.
Some would call you both heroes. Can you expound on that, Mayor?
So I tell my other mayor friends that I'm the happiest mayor in America.
Yeah.
And they're, oh, how can you be the happiest mayor? And then I go through the litany of great things that have happened in Orlando over the course of really the last 25 years or so. And eventually they bow down and say, okay, we concede you're probably the happiest mayor. But do you know what? People ask me, what's my biggest accomplishment? Do you know what my most notable accomplishment is?
There's been so many.
I was going to say Tom and Dan Day, but I know it's not that. I know it's not.
That's second, but voice on the tram at the airport.
Yes.
I get people that talk to me about, I know I'm home when I hear your voice, or, I can't even imagine not having your voice on the tram, or my daughter can recite the whole thing by memory. You want to hear it? And how do I say no to that? I got to
That's right.
hear that. So
Can you
That's
give,
right.
can you, for people that don't really know, can either of you give sort of an idea to people of how many people are coming to our city? Like just because I know sometimes people forget that stat, and we are the heavy hitters. Can you kind of tell us a little bit?
We are,
in charge of counting them one by one.
Yeah. Well, so first of all, just remember every January 1st, we start back at 1 and we grow. And on average in 2024, we actually welcomed over 75 million visitors to Central Florida. And what does that mean? Because sometimes, I get it. People are like, wow, it's packed. But there's benefits to our community, right? We talk about the support of the small businesses. A lot of our travelers, and keep in mind, only 50% of our domestic national visitors go to a theme park. The rest are enjoying our restaurants, our shopping, our dining, our ecotourism. And so that's important because these visitors help these small businesses, help our economy. And in fact, it represents over 95 billion with a B economic impact to our region.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Those are some
95 billion.
That's some big boy numbers there. So before, because I know sometimes, it's give or take for all of us that live here, right? Like you look at that sometimes and you want to villainize it, but I don't see how you really logically can, considering how much we do depend on it.
That's right. Well, the interesting that we can claim in Central Florida is 50% of our sales tax is paid by visitors. So think about that. Those dollars go to our streets, go to our schools, overall infrastructure, help pay for safety and fire. I mean, it is incredible the level of visitation that we see on an annual basis and how it does benefit our community.
And now,
And the tourist development tax would be probably closer to 100%.
Yeah,
But certainly people have a few stay vacations, so some locals are paying
that
tourist
is right.
development tax. That's a tax on hotel rooms, 6 cents.
there you
But
go.
that has helped to build the Performing Arts Center, to build the Kia Center, to rebuild the Citrus Bowl, and a whole variety of other things. The Convention Center, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and now with new things popping up, I mean, it seems like daily now. How long had the Jaguar deal and working with the NFL and that coming to Orlando? I mean, it's one of those things. I'm getting goosebumps even talking about it right now. I mean, is that something that you guys know privately, working on both sides of getting this done? Do you guys know about this and have been working
I'm
on it?
always bad about things that know that I'm supposed to have quarantined.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and then sometimes it's hard to remember. Is that public already or is that not public? But we couldn't actually say that we had it until the owners voted on,
Interesting.
I guess that was Tuesday afternoon
Yeah, last week.
last week. So, but that's something we've been working on for a while. But quite honestly, I'd say we've been working for 10 years at least, just trying to get a regular season, either Buccaneers or Jags game. Just one is what we're working on. And now we've actively been working since the Jags said that they were going to renovate their stadium and have to move out for a year. And it came down to Gainesville and Orlando as to where they were going to play. And really, I think that was a no-brainer for them to choose to
Yeah.
come to the metro area.
I mean, I was born in Gainesville, and that should give you reason to never have don't do it there.
Yeah.
You.
Well,
do it
I
here.
do have an affinity to Gainesville as well, my Florida Gators.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. But
But
we
I
want it
think-
here.
But if the Jags want to grow their fan base, coming to Orlando makes great sense. And it's actually in the Buccaneers territory. So they're going to be trying to pull some Buccaneers fans to either be both Bucks and Jags or become ardent Jags fans.
What's also
Yeah.
interesting.
And
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, I was going to say, sports tourism has grown so much in our region, whether it's youth sports or professional sports. And so we were glad to collaborate and be part of the discussion because, there could be that what I call the Las Vegas phenomenon, where a lot of the the teams that we're going to play will come here, vacation, go to the game, and then enjoy the destination for their vacation. So there's a win-win. And then, of course, every Sunday or Monday, we'll see Orlando on, the big screen TV. So that gives us more visibility for people to see something different of our destination.
Yeah. Oh,
And
I also.
certainly we already know that people that come here for business reasons often extend the time that they're going to be here, either on the
That's
front
right.
end or back end, or bring the
That's
family along.
Well, all of my friends from and we have a lot of listeners that are across the pond, as they say, just because.
I was just going to bring that up.
Well,
The UK listeners.
Yeah, well, all of the ones that really listen to us, and because we're primarily we are a radio show, but we're also, I would say, more primarily a small business, and we are a podcast. That all of our guys in England are already Jags fans. They're like, well, I'll just come to Orlando, and because I can just watch a game in a city that I've already visited. Most of our London listeners either visit Orlando or, believe it or not, they go to Spain.
Yes. Well, we're talking about UK is our second largest international market. And in 2024, we welcomed nearly 1 million visitors from the UK. So it is huge for us. And you're right, because the NFL, they had the games in London and the Jags played just this last season. So there's an affinity already to the NFL, to the Jags. So what better home but being right here in Orlando?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now I got to get a Jags hat, though. I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan, and we are terrible. It might be fun to actually root for a team that isn't as diabolically terrible than right. I'll root for Jacksonville. I'm gonna root for our Orlando Jaguars.
Where the quarterback looks like a Disney prince.
He does look. He does look like a Disney prince. Did you guys factor that in to visit Orlando?
Yeah.
Have you ever? You should send him a Prince outfit.
What if
Free of charge Prince outfit on the house.
I will concede, though, I looked through my closet and it was not full of teal clothing.
Yeah, that's true. I don't
Well-
have a lot of that.
Mayor Dyer, going back to the tram recording, it's funny you mentioned that because I had written that down in my notes because every time I fly, and I do get back to Orlando, and it just happened over spring break. I went to Colorado, I came back, and it was like my whole family's tired, and when we get on that tram, and I do hear your voice, it is the trigger that where I am home, and then it's like, okay, the traveling is over, I'm home now, and I'm like, so many years and so many people. You mentioned how many tours come in. Like,
Have you ever
your
released-
voice must be one of the most recognized voices in Central Florida, more than any like radio, TV, anybody at all. It's like,
Yeah.
it's heard by that many people.
I meet people all over the country and all over the world, quite honestly, that know my voice. And it is, weird to go someplace and, oh, I hear your voice. When my family comes to Orlando, they don't tell me they've arrived. They just take a video of them on the tram listening to your voice on the tram.
Have you ever thought about, or have we sold? I'll say we, because now Tom and I are now part of your brain
Trust.
We're thinking for you. Have we ever sold like the text tone or a ringtone of you saying that for charity?
No, but I have used it. I record a lot of welcomes. I can't get out to every convention
Sure.
or meeting that wants a welcome. So I will often start a welcome with the same type of voice. This Orlando Mayor, Buddy Dyer. If you're one of our residents or our 75 million visitors.
I love it. You got to do it. You got to let them eat cake,
Well,
man. That's what they want.
Mayor, if you ever retire, you could make a lot of money on Cameo. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but people would pay $100 a video just to have you welcome them to your birthday, or
Yeah.
I mean, people are getting rich on Cameo. Anyway, we'll talk.
So
about
we
that
did
later.
an April Fool's 2 years ago, I guess it was, and we put on social media that the audio was down on the tram and that I was out there personally with a blowhorn doing the message, and we recorded that. I had gone out there a couple days before and actually recorded that, so we had it up on social media with me with the blowhorn doing it. And I would say half the people that responded to that thought I really was out at the airport with a blowhorn, including my son. When I told that story, he says, "You weren't out there? I was looking for you. I was flying somewhere. I didn't know which terminal you were going."
Even unbelievable things these days are not unbelievable. It's like we believe everything that can be happening.
So, Cassandra, last question. On 407 Day, again, which is happening tomorrow, obviously April 7th, that's why it's 407 Day. What will you tell our listeners how they can support? I know it sounds like a stupid question, like how to support local business. But
No, I don't think it's a stupid question at all, because I think nowadays it's easy. Like now more than ever, we need to beat people over the heads with how to do things so they know, so that leave no doubt, right?
Yeah. Well, we've got a digital passport, and you can go to visitorlando.com, and it'll text you and it'll show you all of the discounts and offerings, because there are several businesses that joined. Like you can go to Sister Soul Food right in Paramore for a $5 brisket bowl, which is fantastic.
Oh, man.
They've got a lot of variety, but there's restaurants, there's attractions, there's hotels that are providing discounts. So go to visitorlando.com for more information.
There you go.
Perfect. Well, thank you. I guess last thing, Mayor, and I wanted to wait.
Oh, no.
Well, I've been waiting to talk to you on the show. I may or may not have forgotten to renew our business license a couple years ago.
Oh, no, my God. Don't talk about it.
Because there's so much going on, Mayor. It's hard. It was running a small business. It's like,
Why would you do that?
Well, I don't
With
know
a push of a button, he could send his goons out here. He's like,
No,
Hold on. Yeah, I've got an inspector coming over right now.
what did I say?
No, I'm just.
What did I say?
Well, I'm just like
We're going to have goons coming down here in a matter of seconds and kicking our door in.
You may have
What's
to.
your address?
Well, you may have to pardon us. I may just send you an email and just
Preemptively,
please. Just say that we'll back pay what we owe. We're good for it.
Guys, thank you so much for the time. We appreciate it. Mayor Cassandra.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Happy 407 day.
Happy 407, happy 321,
Yeah.
and thank you guys for helping us get the word out about this and everything. And we hope to do this again sometime soon.
And I'll look for my pinball machine.
You
All right.
hey,
We got
if
you,
you
Mayor.
want a 407 day pinball party, you let us know. We'll make it happen.
We got you.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
That is Mayor and Cassandra Mate.
Yeah. So that was cool.
That was
Yeah.
very cool.
With going back to me being the mayor, we were talking about
Okay,
on the,
back to the important stuff. You as the mayor.
So I would think if I was the mayor that I could wield an insane amount of power, and then everybody would have to bow to me.
Well, there's people. There's a lot of people doing your jobs. You're kind of the focal point of things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just go glad hand. I love glad handing.
Explain that. I'm not even sure I understand what glad handing means.
So I just show up, and everybody's like, mayor, 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 and then I'm like, hey,
Mayor Tom, Mayor Tom.
and then I'm like, you over there. They ask me a question.
You over there. I'll take your question. I will not take your question,
Yeah,
Piggy.
and I'll point. I'll point at
You there.
the person that I know is going to ask me
You're
the
the
question I want.
softball. Give me a softball.
Then I shake some hands. I do some photo op, kiss a baby.
Yeah. I would let me ask you here. I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
Me, Dan Dennis, independent media. I would like to. What is it true that you do not have a place for the trained dancing poodles to stay in for the Tom and Dan event?
Whoa,
and is it
come
true
on.
that you are using a small,
No.
maybe possibly a walk-in freezer for these dogs?
No,
Is that or is
no.
that not true?
No, it's fine. Everybody can see. It's going to be the best party in Orlando.
The biggest of the best.
So everybody will have the best view, and everybody will have the best time of their lives. It doesn't matter that they're not on stage. They can see fine.
Why
they
are you
circle
doing?
around.
Is it true? Why are you doing?
No one needs to see that well
why
anyway.
are you doing the dog show and the juggling act in the middle of the music? Don't you worry about the stacking of the entertainment is incorrect?
No. You start with the music, and then all of a sudden you stop, and people are confused. You're like, get over here. There's a
What would you
lapse.
say to people that thought the $5 T-shirt should have been free? I'll wait. I'll wait.
Well, in this economy, it's impossible to, they should be happy that we haven't raised from $5. It should be
That's a good dry run.
$9.
You did good.
All right.
You passed the
All
test.
right.
That was good.
Get this person out of here.
Tase him.
Yeah,
You drag me out. You break my hand on the way out.
I'm like, hit him with a soft so
Yeah.
it doesn't leave bruises. Like, whatever it is.
Don't break his hand like they did that Marine when you're dragging people out. You gotta be cool with people. You gotta hit them with a Nerf bat until they let go, and then give them some candy.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more corporate time.
How'd we do? Hey,
that was good.
That was good. It worked. I was very nervous.
Yeah, no, it worked
I
perfectly.
was very nervous about that. That's why. Did you notice I didn't go to any? I didn't give them their one shot because I figured if I go to the one shot,
And
it's
then-
gonna be right on Buddy's mouth and look. It's gonna make him look crazy.
Yeah.
So I just let it be. And you know how hard it is for me to let it be? Paul McCartney.
Well, I could understand because if there's some technical problem that it starts happening and they're like, what? And then if they
Well,
start.
she had one. She started picking up background noise from like a vent or something that wasn't there when we started. So you could hear like a
Yeah.
in the background of hers. And I'm like, oh my God, the shush monster's coming for me. That's how I live my life.
And then if I can't figure it out immediately, then the anxiety and
Is that guy number one?
yeah, it paralyzes me where I can't think, and then there's no way of fixing it, and then all I want to do is run. So I
wanted to run. Yeah.
So if there's some technical problems, and they're like, "What's wrong?" And then they started saying like, "I don't have time for this." And I'm like, "Oh shit!
You guys are idiots. The mayor was wrong about you." Hangs up. That would hurt my feelings so bad, dude. All Cassandra would have had to have said is like, you know what? Jacqueline said this was a good idea, and we gave you a shot. And this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then exit the meeting. I don't know if I recover from that. I have to call Andrea. I have to walk outside and call Andrea.
I'll be
That's
like,
how sensitive I am.
No, I would say like she's right.
Right. And then I'd have to walk outside.
Yeah, but I was like, I knew she was right when we started.
And then
though.
Andrea's like, what's wrong?
Like
Little
anybody
baby.
that these guys are pros. I'm like, they don't know the real. If they say,
You know why? Because I see all their pros.
No, I know. That's
I've
the
seen
problem.
all the
No
pros that I thought were pros. I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
them now,
yeah.
and they're not pros. So
No,
it makes
no.
me not feel like a pro. So it's like reverse imposter syndrome.
Yeah. So, sometimes on like big national shows, like you get super well-oiled media machines, but that's when you got
That's the Oprah.
$10 million
That's the Oprah.
production budget, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you have an army of people putting the show together.
Do we continue here? Because we don't have Ross back until 10:30. I think we're done, right?
You know, let's do.
You want to finish that little segment?
Yeah, let's do
All right.
another segment,
Do a
and then
voicemail.
we'll do Crespo and Ross at 10:30.
Okay. I mean, SJ, let me ask
We'll
you
talk
this
about we'll
question.
just talk Easter and stuff.
SJ, would it be smarter for me to leave this going with just our lo-fi music playing into Crespo, or would it be smarter for us to end this after we're done with this segment and then fire it up closer to when Crespo's on? That's just my question. All right. I will. Why don't you bring us back then? Bring us back, and I'll
Sure.
get the voicemails. Wait, Easter. We're gonna do Easter?
Yeah.
Let's do Easter. Okay.
Talk Easter and what we did over the weekend.
Here we go. 3.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. So it was Easter yesterday. How was
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Easter is low-key becoming one of my most favorite holidays.
I was just going to mention that.
I love it. I love seeing your Easter. I kind of saw, well, your Saturday was, in my opinion, your Saturday was top tier dad. I honestly believe that. I'm so jealous. I've never dyed eggs with my wife. And I said it to her so many times, or with my wife and baby. I should have said with my wife. Oh, my God, what a Freudian slip. I've never dyed eggs with my daughter, Maisie.
Okay.
Not even one time. Not even when she was a baby.
You can do
I-
it. It's just
I
some
know.
dying eggs.
I know.
Hard-boiled eggs.
I said it to my wife so many times this weekend that I got in her brain, and then I think she had a meltdown about being a bad mom.
Well, you just buy some boiled egg, you know.
Can't do it now. Got to wait a year now, buddy.
yeah.
Can't do it. I got a year to see if
it's-
I would have dyed eggs for the first time at 11 years of age.
It's not even that good. It's just some stupid
It looks
tradition.
fun. I used to love it. I think what I'm doing is I'm attaching the fact that I used to love dyeing eggs. I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why I love dyeing eggs, and then we'll go through some of the other things we did on the weekend. But I became, like, it is OCD. It's my mental problems, my anxiety, and just who I am. I enjoyed getting the Paz egg dyeing kit. What was it? PAAS? Paz?
Okay, yeah.
Egg dyeing kit. And you'd put the tablets in. My dad hated it because he's like, that S is going to get on everything. Yeah, he hated it. He just thought that anything, any markers, dyes, anything that had color in it that could get on anything else, I was like, no, black and white, nothing of color, and don't let it get on anything because you don't need that. So I would become obsessed with, and normally it was the pink tab. And if you ever did this, please email me and make me feel less crazy. You'd put the pink fizzy tab in to get the dye.
Yeah.
You do 6 different coffee mugs with different water with the dyes in them, and you put the little fizzy tabs in, and you'd let them fizz all the way till they're complete. You'd have the hard-boiled eggs, and you'd put the egg in, and I became obsessed with soaking the eggs to get pure, the brightest pink color. I would put my pink egg in and let it sit. I swear to God, I'd let it sit for like an hour. I'd pull it.
An hour?
An hour. I'd pull it with the wire basket. And then, you know, you'd get like a little bit, because it'd been sitting for an hour, you'd get the white or lighter color on the tip of the egg. I'd flip that egg, let it go another hour.
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hour. And then when I pull my pink egg, I promise
it's the brightest pink.
dude, it would look, even my dad would be like, I appreciate the hard work you put in to let that egg sit in the dye for 2 full hours. My pink eggs, because the pink would become the coolest looking because it would gather little, like almost like little flecks of purple. The pink egg, dude, I was the king of letting my eggs go. Just let them go and get bright as hell. I was the bright egg king.
Did you ever use the Crayola crayon white or wax, crayon?
Yes, I did.
So you could draw on the egg
I'll
and
do
that
you one
dye
better.
doesn't touch that part?
I'll do you one better. There was an egg kit. I was so into this. This is why when you ask me, well, why haven't you dyed with Maisie? I don't have a good explanation for it other than I'm insane. Because because I love it.
That was what I came up with.
I know, you're right. I'm going to tell. I'm gonna put the
How could
camera
you
on
like it
I
so
put the
much?
camera on. The camera's on you. You are right. I'm telling you.
How could you like it so much and then
I
not do
know.
it with your daughter? Like,
I know.
It like just boil a dozen eggs
Do
and
you
then to
think
dye
about
them.
it in this great detail? Like, I have stories about doing. I'll tell you. I'll
So
do you one
easy.
better. I'll do you one better. I would put the eggs in the dye and get them bright pink or bright whatever color. I'd let them go for hours. Pull them. When they look good, I'd pull them. Right.
Yeah.
I would flip them because I couldn't stand it if the egg had a little, like if the bottom of the egg looked like the bottom of the egg's pink and the whole egg's red. I'm like, well, you can't have that. You got to flip that egg, go an hour. I'd pull my eggs. They had these wraps and it was Paws. Paws had their little cellophane sleeves. It looks like a cuff that you'd put on your arm. You open the sleeve, you slide the egg in, and then you get a hair dryer. And you gently heat it, and the sleeve would wrap around the egg.
I was like egg wrap.
And then it would have, so you'd have a colored egg. Now you could, heat wrap, graphics on. Dude, my eggs looked baller. I had the best eggs in the city. No one had eggs like my eggs, man. I'm the best at dyeing eggs. And I just have never done it with my daughter, and that makes me insane. Yes, we talked it out. We talked it out.
Did you think about hey, we could go do this? This would be a fun because it really is. It lasts.
I blame my wife.
10 minutes.
I'm gonna blame my wife. No, mine takes at least 2 hours. Gonna flip that egg. At least 2 hours.
Okay, yeah. I guess
you're not doing the math right.
If you're doing it right,
I blame my wife. I think she's talked me out of it. I think I've actually bought, and I think I don't remember because I think she tries to steal my memories. I think I've bought egg dye kits and put them out, and then my wife's like, "Oh, you just don't have time," and then she'll just throw them away. I think maybe
throw them away.
My wife does. I think Andrea does. I think Andrea sabotaged me having fun with my daughter because I live in a get to work prison in my house. It's a get to work prison.
Okay, you know what? They're achievers.
They're achievers.
They're high
they don't
achieving.
have time for the stuff I would have. I would have buy car racing. Simulator wheels and all kinds of fun stuff.
In our house, it's all fun and games.
I want to live in your house. Please bring me to your house.
It's all putt and pool time.
Make me the
no work.
Putt pool time. Make me the biggest, dumbest special needs van boy. I'll just be the old dumb brother. Because it looks so fun, man. It's so much better.
Yeah. Although, even where we dye eggs out on the pool deck every year.
My dad would have supported that.
But then, they get down, they dye 3 or 4 or 5 eggs each, and then because Crystal makes 18 is too much. 18 is too much.
We just do a dozen. But eggs were not. I mean, eggs back when we did it. I mean, the eggs were considered trash.
They're 5 cents.
Yeah, it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Nowadays, 18 eggs, I can understand people balking on that or whatever. If you got the money, do it. But we do a dozen. That's all I do.
Yeah. But and then
with two kids, hold on. With two kids,
they leave.
That's right.
They leave 3 or 4, and then they just got more interested in the pool. They're now at their age, they're okay, that's about it. When they were little. They got more out of it.
I think I enjoyed the craft aspect of it.
Yeah.
I would take my time with it. Do you use the cardboard, the little cardboard package it comes in? You pop out all the circles so you can set your eggs in there. You know what bothered me about that? It leaves a ring. You have to dip the egg again.
We did it old school 80s style this year where we didn't buy the kit. Crystal used food coloring.
Doesn't work as good.
And vinegar and hot water.
Doesn't work as good. No. That's like zinc sunscreen.
And then we use a spoon to get the egg out.
Granola. You granola it.
Yeah. And then, so we did an old 80s style food coloring, vinegar, and a big old spoon.
You got to have vinegar. But I'm done with food coloring. They don't get as bright. You got to have that cancer coloring.
Yeah.
You got to have that red 40.
So internet said sometimes food coloring makes it more bright because they've diluted the actual kit so much because kids were eating those.
That's true. I haven't used one in many years, so I can't really talk about
in
that.
the 70s and 80s, they used to use pure cancer.
Oh, it was good. It was bright, bright pink, man.
Red dye 40, straight up make you on the spectrum if you eat it.
I swear to God, my eggs looked amazing.
Yeah. But so they've diluted that over the years, and now it's weak, and now food coloring actually is brighter. Going back to Easter being your favorite holiday. So I, too, I wrote that down to talk about where I looked at everybody's social media. Here's how I gauge, right? Christmas is everybody's I feel like, go-to favorite holiday, but it has not become as enjoyable, especially for adults. It always maintains a special place for kids
Sure.
because you're getting
I
presents.
think it's
right?
designed for that.
But as adults, like, there's so much pressure financially, and like the pressure to get the right amount of gifts and
Well,
to get
especially
everybody
now with
gifts.
social media, it amplifies it. So.
And like the financial burden it puts on you, and like all the work with the the lights and the tree and all the stuff that you have to go now with the elves adding, like, you add all this stuff that you have to do, right? Which I feel like for most parents, you're like overwhelmed by it, and it's like, man, this is a lot of work. Easter, you can get away with, you got the basket, some chocolates, like some dying eggs, and then it's really just like a chill weekend with the family. If you're religious, you like church is a big part of it.
It's got a beach vibe, I think.
Yeah. It's got a chill with your family vibe, much like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving outweighs Easter a little bit because of the football in my mind.
I
because
can
I
see
like
that. Yeah.
and you
I don't like the weather as much.
you don't have to do any of the gift stuff, and like Thanksgiving is just about the food and the
Cooking.
family.
Yeah.
So
Cooking
it's
them
like
good food.
But Easter has now crept up to a very enjoyable holiday for me, and it looks like for all parents out there, because the pressure is less.
Yeah.
And it's more about, like, I guess
Quality time.
Quality time. With
Everybody's
the family.
photos look like quality time. You're
Yeah,
right. And maybe
yeah.
that was fueling me through. Like, it also like, I get. So it's not completely foreign to me when you say I have to look around and see what everybody's doing to kind of gauge where I'm at.
Yeah, like people
That's
liking
not
this.
completely foreign to me. I think I do that a lot with social media too. And when I looked at, I kind of started with your Saturday. I was inspired by that. Your wife put up a photo of like your pool, and then she had the setup of the egg dye, and I was like, oh man, because the weather, I like it hot and not gross, but just like Florida.
Yeah.
I like it Florida hot, sunshine out,
Yeah,
pool
it's
ready.
like 84, but
Boom.
it's cool in the morning.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. So it was a beautiful weekend, and just seeing everybody's posts, like some people were at the beach,
Lot of
like,
seafood.
outside, enjoying their family and friends, and then it's like, I like this.
Me too.
And then it's like, maybe you go to church in the morning, and then you spend the rest of the day hanging out with the family. Like I'm like, Easter is low key becoming a very enjoyable weekend holiday for me.
I don't have time to walk you through it here because we got to go, but I wanted to walk you and the listeners through how many church services I would do as a young boy when my mom was the organist on Easter.
How many?
You will not believe it. It was 5.
You have 5
It started at
services?
5:15.
5:15 in the morning?
Yeah, and I wouldn't get
God
home
damn.
till probably 2 p.m.
No, that's a long ass day.
Yeah.
Just over and over. And you just hung out at the church?
Yeah.
And what would you do? Just be in the back room?
Well, the
playing?
first one I'd go to the 5:15 I'd go.
Okay.
I'd go to Sunday school, and then the rest of them I just kind of run around the church like a wild animal, just like hiding and just kind of like waiting for her to get done,
Yeah.
trying not to get into trouble. It was terrible.
I feel like church has made it a lot, like, the marketing. I feel
Easier now.
They-
You don't have to dress up really anymore.
yeah, they've made it. Although Easter Sunday is still
It's like fancy restaurants. Fancy restaurants do not kick you out for tank tops as much as they should.
Yeah.
And churches don't kick you out for looking like a schlub either. And I
They
think we should go
relax
back
it.
to kicking you out.
yeah, but they need as many as they can get.
I know
so
they
they're
do.
like, hey, we'll make it chill.
But I like the
Like,
standard.
you can wear your Tommy Bahama.
No, I like the standards because I was held to them. You see what I'm saying? I'm an old schooler.
Yeah.
Like I had to wear a tie.
Are you supposed to be in a full suit like
On Easter I was. Any other time I could schlub off a little bit. You can't schlub off when Jesus is rolling the stone back, brother.
Yeah,
When he's rolling the stone back, you got to look good. You better have your pastels on.
yeah, we're probably not the show to have anybody comment on like dressing to the nines and going to church.
Have you looked at me lately?
The
Going out to dinner's hard for me because I can't wear a hat.
like you get your whole family. How do you get your kids? I guess you
Maisie
just
loves
force
dressing
them.
up,
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
Oh,
different
my
for me. I
sons
can't even talk about it.
hate even putting on shoes.
I like that. Yeah. See? I should be one of the team.
Get mad when they have to put on shoes.
We got to get out of here.
All right, we will be right back.
Perfect. I'll tack that on the end. It's a little long, but it'll work.
We were doing the number 2.
Oh, were we doing
for
tomorrow?
Buddy Dyer today.
Oh shit. Oh, then we can keep going. You want to just pick it up there? Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's why I was like, oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry. I was thinking we were filling that little piece.
No, we'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
We got a guest.
Okay,
he's
sorry.
promoting a surf.
We already talked about that. I'm an idiot.
No,
just
it's
pick it
okay.
up from there and I'll edit it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, no, I love Easter weekend. All right, let's do some voicemails.
Yeah, man. If you want to leave us a voicemail message, there's a couple of ways you can do it. The easiest way is to get our app. You just tap the button under mediocre messages and you can leave a little voicemail message to us. We also have a number that you can call 1-866-TOM and Dan, TOMNDAN. If you call that number, you can also leave us a voicemail message like this one right here. This person wants to talk about, let's go with this one. This one's about Pokemon cards.
Hey, Tom and Dan, and maybe Ross if you're there. Just listening to last week's BDM show, or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. Y'all were talking about the Pokemon card people at Target and how they were checking the packs for the rare cards and stealing them. There was a story that came out maybe a month ago about a guy who was essentially emptying out taco seasoning packets and then shoving the Pokemon card packs into the taco seasoning packets, and then he would check out at self-checkout and just buy a bunch of taco seasoning with the Pokemon card packs inside the seasoning packs. The news article I read estimated that the card value was around $40,000. Now, that's all, I'm sure, estimated based on probability. You might get this card, you might not, but that was pretty clever. And yeah, so people... Sorry.
You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to
Hold on.
verp on our show, sir.
So why not just shoplift them and put them in your pocket? It seems like way more of a heat up and like suspicious behavior.
There's a lot of cumin in the aisles, right? You're dumping cumin everywhere. Oh, cumin! This place smells like God! It smells like cumin in here.
Like,
or do you say cumin? I don't want to. Is it time to have that debate on the show?
Cumin or cumin?
Cumin or cumin?
No, cumin. Yeah,
Cumin?
Cumin. Yeah, it's not cumin.
Sometimes people go like. Sometimes I'll be at someone's house. I think maybe I was with you. Maybe we were cooking, maybe in Colorado, and someone, I think in your family, turned to me and said, "Can you pass me the cumin?" And I'm like, what the?
Okay, well, my family's very uneducated.
No, I know. It may have been your wife, and they made me feel like an idiot. You know, like fancier people say, you ever been like with somebody fancier, and then they say something, they don't correct you on it. You just say like, "Oh yeah, I'll put some cumin in here," and then they're like, "Oh yeah, hand me the cumin," and then you're like,
yeah.
"I'm an idiot."
If you say anything, I didn't even know. This is embarrassing.
Or are we shifting to embarrassing Mondays?
Well,
Tuesdays?
my sons have been playing chess. I taught them how to play chess when they were little. And
Why is that? That's not embarrassing at all.
No,
That
no,
means
no.
you're a good dad.
No, that's
My dad didn't teach me how to play chess. I still do not know how to play chess.
and
49 years of age.
So we got to a point where Max.
It's too late.
He wants. Yeah, it is too late.
It's too late. No, it is.
Yeah,
There's too late.
Yeah. There's some things that are too late, and everybody should realize that and not try to learn things when they're older. All right.
Got that off your chest. All right. I feel better too. I feel better too.
Just if you want to learn something, just say it's too late. Right, Ross?
Hold on. Let me turn this mic on here. Hold on. I got him. There we go.
Chess is easy. I can teach you to play it in 5 minutes.
Can you teach me? Can you teach me adult
absolutely.
onset chess?
For sure. You won't be good for a while.
Okay.
But it's easy.
Is it fun though?
I like chess.
Okay.
I personally like chess. It's an interesting game.
Okay.
And it is a weird way to pit like your mind directly against another person's mind. You get all the tools are right there.
And if you lose it to your children, you're a effing idiot, right?
No, because it's
damn
a matter of.
Maybe you didn't know where I was going with this. Maybe you need to know the destination.
Ask me again.
I'm joking. Say what you were saying.
I just remember, like, I learned to play in high school, and I remember just my friend Phil taught me how to play, and we'd play in German class. And I remember the first 200 times we played, he won.
Yeah.
And then the day I beat him, I was like, I stood up and I did a lap around the room.
Can I
It was
tell you
exciting.
something serious that hurts my feelings? That has hurt my feelings for 49 years, or at least like not 49, but let's just say 49. That's how old I am. But since I figured out what chess is, there have been kids when I was in my like not even like younger and into my teens that would ask me to play chess, and I never wanted to learn it for some, I don't know. I have no valid reason for not wanting to learn it, and I would just go like I would just sad. They'd say like let's play chess, and I'd be like I don't know how to play chess, and I'd leave it at that.
So,
Forever.
Yeah, it's like the Easter eggs of games for
Yeah,
you.
it is the Easter eggs of games for me. Wow.
What if I told you, Dan, and I'm just appealing to like the person I know as Daniel Dennis. What if I told you that I know of and have once or twice been to a group of cool black guys that meet downtown at clubs and play chess?
Whoa, cool black eye chess?
Yeah, dude.
I've seen that in movies.
Yeah, dude.
I always thought that was just like, okay, I have assumed that was exaggerated, that was an exaggerated inner city trope that doesn't truly exist.
No, there's
So
a
it's
guy.
real.
There's a comedian in town. Jari knows.
Oh, Jari's great.
Jari's the best. I love Jari. I have like ever since I started doing comedy. And
You turned us on to him, when?
oh, okay. But anyway, he does all kinds of promotions around town, and
Yeah.
and once or twice it's been a chess promotion, and I've gone. It's that record club downtown that the dude from there's like a white rapper that has a part ownership in a record lounge downtown. You know the one I'm talking about?
You're talking about
Hold on.
No, he's correct. You're talking about MC Search.
That's correct.
And you're talking about Proper.
So once I've been to a chess meetup at Proper, which is like it was
Dude,
like
Proper is a very nice, I would call it a very nice hip-hop venue.
so I can't make it any cooler than that for you, Dan.
It's cool.
Imagine like showing up, cool group of guys,
Dude,
cool
Search is legit.
cool place to do it, and then everybody's playing chess. Dude.
Third base, Tom. The
Yeah.
third base.
Third base is an ace in the hole.
Yeah, the rap group Third Base from the 90s. It's probably not on your radar.
Tom, you got a real gas face right
Gas
now.
face, yeah.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know what you're talking about.
He looks.
I didn't even recognize one thing you said.
Okay,
Except for chess.
he's confused right now. That is
Sure.
like, now look at me. That's how I'm supposed to be acting because that's the way I look. He's like, oh, what rap?
That's true.
I didn't know that you can move your pawn 2 spaces for every pawn's first move.
Okay, let's talk about it. So
I
you've
thought
been
that
playing
was
with
the
your sons
only-
again? You're
From the
playing
line.
again?
Yeah.
Because we hijacked you. Sorry, me and Ross hijacked. We were talking about
It's
chess,
true.
but you were saying that you have been playing chess again with your son. So what's the problem? I think this is awesome that you're showing them how to play chess.
Well, Max has now surpassed me in the knowledge of the game and just
You let that happen. That's you.
And because he went online.
That is one of the most basic moves in chess. But go ahead.
Oh my God!
Well,
This is the whole show's gonna unravel, man.
Literally.
This is weakness. Do you understand that this man does not show weakness?
Literally, the first thing
Oh, God.
everybody does when they play chess, the first move every game for every person is to move one pawn forward 2 spaces.
You know, I knew that. Okay, but did
I
you know?
thought it was just only at that time.
I thought
You
that
sound
was
like my
only
dad.
the first move of the game.
Oh my God! I was right.
I didn't know that was you could move the pawn 2 spaces. Every single pawn could move 2 spaces.
Well,
if
what
they
are the
want.
rules of the pawn?
I just want everybody to appreciate that Dan made a joke about that being the dumbest thing you could possibly think, and it was actually your thought.
I much like other
So
Florida
Max is
dads.
doing
Hold
it?
on.
Maximilian. Hold on. You got to call him Maximilian if
Yeah.
he's the family champ. Because
I
that sounds like a chess player's
full
name.
name.
I mean,
Full
that
name.
is a chess player's name. If
Absolutely.
you were ever given a child a chess player's name, it's Maximilian.
I thought, just like every Florida dad out there, that I would teach my sons these different things, and then they maybe when they're middle age and I'm an old man and my brain's rotten, I can't think anymore, that they will
Now,
That's why I was laughing. I didn't want to interrupt him again.
I wanted to tell my son, all right, tomorrow when I'm dead sober, you'll see. Because I'm like, I think now this is affecting me. I don't
7
know.
sips of a lime white claw throw off my chest.
Yeah. Anyway,
Throws my pawns off.
my grandfather taught me how to play chess, and then I never progressed further. And now because of the internet, I just thought they would have to come to me for all knowledge. It's stupid. Like, of course, my son just went straight
How
to
to
the
beat your dad at chess.
He just went straight to the internet and found chess.com and then like signed up and then was like getting tutorials.
He's definitely on the newsletter now. This boy's got newsletter, chess newsletter every day.
And then he was just grinding tutorials.
It's chess.org, by the way, because people
I don't know what the hell. .org. Stupid.
Do they keep track of your points and stuff too?
Yes.
That's neat. That's cool.
And then I wander. I'm like, what are you doing? And then he's like,
Don't worry about it.
He's like, I'm playing like an 893 level, and I'm only 130, and then I played him 5 times. And I beat him once, so that raises my
pretty
level.
good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this doesn't seem like anything I've told you.
Well, let me play. Do you feel left out?
And then he maxes now. He beat me once, and I was like, hold on, let's beat me again. And then
Is he using moves on stuff? Like,
yeah,
is he
he's
doing
set
things
up-
and you're like, what the hell?
he's progressed now where he's actually
Leading into traps.
like he's like leading me from the start, and like this is the open.
Well, he's Jigsaw at this point. You're just a dumb idiot.
the Queen's Gambit or whatever. He's learning. He learned it from the internet. What I've realized is that now the internet is a better dad than I'll ever be moving forward for the end of time. There's nothing I could teach my sons that the internet can't teach them better. And that's it. They don't need me anymore
What do
to
you think
learn
about
nothing.
that? What would you say to that?
Nothing nice.
Okay, that's fair.
It knows more than I'll ever know
Well, of
about
course.
everything.
Yeah, it is knowledge. That is all it is.
It's infinite knowledge. So
Yeah.
and I find myself like, looking like my son's asked me a question, and then I start BSing an answer like I used to. I still do, but I used to do it too.
Oh, yeah. And you can see that they're not buying it. Are they not buying it anymore? Like
No, I just stopped myself and I'm like, let's see what the internet says, and then I'm like, I'm gonna read you the actual truth
Well, if you
because my
stop-
memory of the truth is all rotten.
Well, don't open your mouth then, because if you do that move where you stop, where you're like, well, guys, let's look it up. Don't give them just go straight to looking it up. And,
No, I know.
and you'll appear less weak.
Well, yeah, but then they'll say like, "Well, I'll just look it up. I don't even need you. What do I need you? You're a middleman at this point. I don't need you to look
Hey.
it up. I'll look it up."
A lot of middlemen get paid.
yeah, but
Let's
that's
not-
true. Why do you think they're the first to get cut out?
Let's not vilify the middleman. They are real.
anyway. All right, let's take a break.
Yep.
We'll be back with Chris Crespo, and we'll talk some movies.
Got it. All right. I guess we'll stay on now, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'll
No,
make
no.
that edit.
I understood you were thinking let's make that small thing for tomorrow, but I didn't tell you we got a guest this promoting the Some Surf Pro competition, and so I figured we'll make that a smaller segment tomorrow.
So the one we just did would have been.
That's Monday too, after Buddy Dyer. Oh, we started early today because we talked to Buddy Dyer.
Good old buddy.
Yeah.
And Cassandra Mate.
You know, I didn't even look this up. How long can you be mayor for an infinite amount of time?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's a limit in this town at least.
Well, yeah, I think it's different for every spot, maybe. They
Is that
can-
every city has a different
I think there are
set of rules?
unique differences to many of them. I don't think it's across the board that all mayors are this. I
And
don't
he's-
think so.
And then what is it? Is it 4 years he gets reelected?
I think so.
Yep. No official term limits. Term length 4 years. Buddy's been in since 2003.
That's a long time.
I wonder if he thinks about. Like, I'm sure he's thought about like when he retires, because at this point, like,
AI says he will not seek re-election.
Yeah, oh no, he's done.
okay.
He's done.
He's done this year.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was alluding to in that one question. I don't like saying it, and I certainly don't like using the term lame duck when you're on the air or anything. But yeah, he's almost. There are some things that I think he can't do now because he won't be rolling over. So effectively, there are some things that are tied now that would be, I think, kind of teed up for the next person. Who knows who it could be?
It's Anna Esquani.
You think it's gonna be Anna?
I mean, if she runs,
it makes sense that it would be her. She's very well liked.
people love her so much.
Even some of I've got some friends that are not necessarily don't align with her ideologies that
Right.
even just like her because she's just a nice person.
She seems like a genuinely nice
yeah.
person.
That's the thing. Okay, we met her out here. We were walking the dog, and she was just out here with her team, like of people, and they were walking. They were just Christmas caroling, And she's like, yeah. She's like, this is we kind of make them do these sort of things. So they're just out in the community doing stuff. And
It's
she's
true.
just so sweet. She's very, very nice. And then she's like, I'd come on the show anytime you want me. And I'm like,
Nice.
we don't really do a lot of that, you know.
Yeah, but she'd be
But,
a good
yeah.
interview.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, local
yeah.
interest. You can keep it completely apolitical too. Just be like, hey, what's going on in the community?
Oh, Ryan says, I remember Ross's story where he thought
Yeah.
Anna was his vape
Hey,
delivery
babe, your
person.
smokes are here.
That's insulting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Freaking awesome.
Hmm. I didn't even tell. Okay, and then, Jesus, that was like the second time I did a weird thing to Anna Escamani on my porch. Okay, she came around just knocking one day, right? This is like 100 years ago.
I'm listening to you.
She came around knocking, and my kid, my oldest son, you guys remember you interviewed him before?
Oh, yeah.
He had done
Yeah.
he had done some volunteer work for Anna Escamani like that month, and she came around and she just randomly knocked on our door, and I opened the door, I saw it was her, and I was like, hold on. I put on like a voice, and I went like, hold on, we got a person to deal with, people like you, Anna Escamani, and she looked worried, and I went and got Tim, and she was like, "Oh, Tim."
You worried me.
So once intentionally and once unintentionally, I've fucked with Anna Escamani on my porch. Chris Crespo.
What's going on, dude? How you doing? Thank you, man.
Shit.
Have you played it?
I've seen it now for the very
It's
first
really
time.
fun.
Oh, have you ever played it before?
No, never.
Oh, it's really fun. You should definitely play it before you leave if you have the time.
It's super fun.
Because it does weird.
Yeah.
I actually had a chance to play it Saturday when I came over here to test Zoom for the mayor.
Yeah.
I played it, and I had on my first run. This is how it happens too. I had 5 characters lit.
Oh yeah.
I had Jimmy, Mr. Wolf,
Vincent,
and Sam Jackson, whatever his name is.
Yeah. And then
Jimmy
Mia.
Quentin Tarantino's character?
And then
Yeah, of course he's in the game. That guy's.
They don't have his dialogue though, do they?
They
Yes.
have a couple of lines.
Couple
There's
of
some
lines.
Yeah. And then look at it front and center. The very Mia's in the center, right?
Yeah.
Completely barefoot. Like her feet are what you stare at, like
Oh,
while you're
sure.
playing the pinball machine. It's hilarious.
So Tarantino designed the machine.
Oh, he was very intimately involved with it. Yeah.
That's very funny.
I gotta get your
That's very
camera
funny.
Yeah,
going.
but like if you were gonna pick 5 characters from Pulp Fiction, Jimmy wouldn't be one of them.
No,
right?
no.
Well, I mean,
Well-
I would have put Paul Dano actually as
Or
the
Bruce
next
Willis.
character.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis,
Yeah,
dude.
Paul Dano.
Well, no, just because like, how could he say anything about
Oh,
Paul
that's
Dano's
right. Yeah, that whole thing. yeah.
performance
Shout out
when?
Paul Dano and Dak
Oh,
Shepard.
remember somebody just sent him a picture of Jimmy and be like, "Look at that you fucking piece of shit,
That's true.
you idiot."
He is a terrible film actor.
Oh yeah.
Terrible actor.
Oh, yeah.
But he's in multiple movies.
Okay, hold on. Why?
Remember how he
There
was
we go. Oh my God, it's your crotch.
he cast
I gotta
himself
fix
in,
your camera. Oh my God, it's Crespo's crotch, which is a new.
I think the closest one to you is that right?
Let me see your headphones. You're on number 4.
Check
You're
1, check
further-
2, check,
yeah,
check, check.
Closest to you.
Check 1 2 1 2. Check.
Wait,
check,
you're
check.
in 3. You're in 3.
Oh my God, you're in 3. Get out. Get
Yep,
out.
yep, there
oh my
you go.
God.
Whoever plugged that in fucked it up, and that would be me.
He did From Dusk Till Dawn. I rewatched that recently, and of course, he writes himself as the character who gets Salma Hayek's foot in his mouth to drink the whiskey.
Yeah.
Like now you watch him, like, oh my God, what a fucking open freak.
He's
to
a
just-
foot man.
He's an absolute foot man. If you watch his movies, there's always bare women's feet.
Yeah,
in
the
his
dance
movies.
competitions with bare feet.
Yeah.
And then he co-wrote From Dusk Till Dawn, put himself in it as an actor because he produced it, and then had Salma Hayek put her foot in his mouth.
But that character is a creep, and he plays it really well, actually, in Dusk Till Dawn.
Maybe that's the one saving grace about
Yeah.
that he tapped into his natural creepiness
Yeah.
somehow. And I love Tarantino too, but my God.
As a filmmaker.
Yeah, as a filmmaker and as a human being.
Yeah, that's what I had to say. I was at that Kanye show this weekend. That's what I was having to say to
yeah.
everybody around me. I was like, I just like the song.
Look, listen. I just like his political
You know what
stances.
sucks is it looks fucking awesome.
That stage looks incredible.
It looks fucking like, and then they pulled out people I care about as artists. This is a good warm up.
I would go to a Kanye show.
I would go with you, but I would only go with you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I would need somebody to help defend myself.
Do you
like,
think
I
they
need
would-
somebody to help defend me going.
Would they let us go in the full Kanye hood mask? Like,
Andrea wouldn't even want to talk about this. I was like, "Have you seen the stage?" She's like, "I don't want to talk about it. I don't care."
Really?
I was like, "Well, how about like?" I mean, he brought out Lauryn Hill. She's like, "I don't care about it. I don't care about any of this." I was like, "Well, whatever." They brought out CeeLo Green. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
She's like, "I don't care about any of this."
You and your wife, you're the opposite of me and Marissa, my girlfriend. She's a Kanye apologist. She's like, I'm sorry, I love his music, and I'm like, I'm done with it.
I'm
Been
not
done
an
with it for a few years.
apologist. I just, and I can't
But
necessarily.
willing to like enjoy the music on its own level. And, I mean, you
can't
got to look
s-
past a lot now.
I can't separate it for the human, but man, when like what's the one song?
Hail Hitler?
That's one of my favorites. No, the one that oh God. Oh, when American Boy comes on, I'm sorry, I'm gonna shake my tush.
He's got good songs. Great.
Yeah.
No, he has great songs.
I give him a
Correction.
pass because
He
he's
does have really good
mentally
songs.
ill. He's broken inside his head and he's trying. And like, guess
He
what
is
comes
broken.
out? Guess what comes out of mental illness a lot of times? Like wrong thought.
Yeah.
Well, his
So,
stage
like-
is boss, and that's all I like. Have you seen a stage? It's the world. It's like a
incredible.
globe, and then he's attached to it, and all the stars that appear with him is attached to it, and it's rotating with smoke coming off it. And it looks like a fucking world, and he's dressed cool, and he's just standing up there doing his hits. But the stage rotates, and they walk the world. It's awesome looking.
Yeah.
It looks awesome,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's
but he's a bad.
He's like Ross
I mean,
said. He's
yeah,
got
he's
he's
mentally
dealing with a lot of
unstable.
stuff.
And he's willing to admit he's willing. He'll go like all out and say like this crazy stuff is true, and then like a month later he'll be like, no, that was crazy.
He's like, nah, I was.
He'll fully go back on some crazy shit he
Yeah,
said.
Yeah, he's like, I was off my meds. He'll admit.
can't we just look at and like just be entertained by the music and ignore the mentally ill crazy stuff he says and then and take it with a grain of salt and be like all this crazy shit like who
It's
his mental illness
I think it's hard. It's 2 degrees because it's like, sure, maybe he says a few things here or there. It's like, oh, there goes his mental illness again. But then when he's like selling like shirts with swastikas on them, and
Yeah,
you know, when that's taken to another level. Of
I sold
like,
mine at Plato's Closet because I was just like, I can't wear that. Surprisingly, they gave me a lot of money for it.
they really liked it.
and
It's hard to get now, you know.
and it's hard to determine where it's like if someone says bad racist crazy shit and then later on you're like, oh, he's mentally ill, that's why he says it. But then it's like but
But there are other.
then it's like, well, you can't give a pass to everybody who says bad. You're just
Yeah.
like, hey, you can't say that shit, you're a bad person for
Yeah,
saying it.
everyone's gonna have quote an excuse or a reason for like being racist. It's either my upbringing or I'm mentally ill or this or that. Not every mentally ill person is racist.
No, yeah.
You know, not every person with Tourette's yells the N-word, but that one guy did, and now everyone's like,
Well, I
That was a
think
crazy
those two
story.
guys, Kanye and that guy, exactly the same for me.
wow, okay.
I'm joking.
No, I can see it though. I'll make that argument.
No, I
I can do that. Welcome to my TED
I don't
Talk.
want.
Let's talk about
Okay,
these two
anyway, let's
guys.
move on. Yeah, it's a terrible thing. Why did I bring that up?
It's a fun conversation. We're talking.
All right. We're good. We're good. Mr. Van,
Yep.
this is Monday 1.
This is Monday 3.
Monday 3, that's right. Because Monday 1 was the mayor, and then we just did 2. Here we go. Would you like to start?
Yep.
Here we go. 3.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. I want to remind everybody that if you are a BDM, this Saturday we're doing our BDM appreciation event.
Yes.
It's in Orlando. If you don't know where it's at and you didn't get the email invite,
I can take care of
Email
that.
us,
Yeah, show@tomandan.com. I'll shoot it out to you. I have it ready to go for you.
yeah. But and if you still want to sign up, Wednesday we're gonna send out the last invite to all paying BDMs to let them know about the party.
Little
But
reminder.
we hope to see you there. We got Jeff Chef Hal, Casey Howe. We got the Juggling Jacks. We've got DJ Sharp.
Yeah, we've got tables for your drinks.
Eric's gonna be out selling a lot of stuff from our Air T&D. We realized we got to get rid of a lot of the art and stuff that we had in there.
Yeah. There's
So we're
some
just gonna sell it to BDMs.
really interesting one-off artwork that was in the Air T&D, and yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, like interesting stuff.
So it'll be at the Tom and Dan tent.
Some of it even signed and numbered.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of it even signed by me and Tom and the old lesbians with a pitcher fell at her head.
That was
We had some old lesbians that were going at it in there, and a pitcher fell of this. He
Why,
fell of this
Billy?
lady. She's going to town, and one of our Tom and Dan, like the Squidwall. Ironically, it was Squidwall fell at her head.
From the Orlando Talk Show, Ross McCoy's here. How you doing, Ross?
Hey guys.
From Cinema Crespediso, Chris Crespo's here. How you doing, Chris?
Movies, we're talking movies. Movies with our friend Chris Crespo.
Awesome. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Good to see you.
So, I've been hearing a lot about a movie, and it's going to ruin it for me for sure, because there's no way it could hold up to the standard of which people have been telling me.
To the hype.
The hype.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Project Hail Mary. And there are so many people that have told me, like, oh, it's great, but you got to go see it. And I'm like, oh, stop telling me that. You're going to ruin it.
Yeah, Andrea's mom told me that it is fantastic.
One of my kids saw it and said it was really, really
Yeah,
good.
she held my hand and told me, like hugged me, like said, you have to see this. You have to see it in the theaters. Multiple people have like told me, like looked me in the eyes and said, hey, you have to see this in the theaters. This is a theater-only movie, sir.
So I'm going to ask you, Chris.
Okay.
Because you saw it.
I saw it. I saw it opening weekend.
And who was the guy that we know that saw it twice? Or was that comedian Adam Murray? I think maybe went and saw. Like I've multiple people that have like I saw it in the theater once and I had to go back. I loved it so much.
I know someone who saw it twice. Yeah.
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 So
thing.
what do you think, Chris?
I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very good movie. I think you will like it. I am surprised by how much people are loving it. It really has like caught on with a lot of people and is getting a lot of effusive praise, which then if you then see it 2, 3, 4 weeks later, you're like, what the heck is everyone? It's just a movie. It's still just a movie. And I really, really like it.
You know what?
But I mean, I think you will like it a lot, but maybe temper the expectations a little bit. It's not going to change your life, but
I have a
I
question.
thought it was pretty fantastic.
I have a question, and I'll because I don't want to give any spoilers or anything.
Sure,
certainly,
sure.
I
Yeah.
want people to enjoy what they have.
Yeah,
you know?
it's pretty new. Yeah.
But what bothers me a little bit about it when I'm looking at it is that it looks like, and there's a category of these type of movies where it's like, world is burning.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot the most attractive person we have into space
Yeah.
and have them grow food. And I can't, is it one of those, the world is burning, we have to shoot our most attractive person into space to grow food movies? Because there is a category of movie
Yeah.
where it's like,
We got some Damon or McConaughey.
yeah,
or,
and there's
yeah.
a bunch of them, and I'm
Mhm.
sure there's more. And like, I'm sure that Isaac Asimov has probably got a story about it, and any like science fiction writers probably got some. It's almost become a trope, right?
Yes.
And we talk a lot about those when Crespo's in. Is it in that vein of like shoot him away? He's gonna make some sprouts of corn, and we're good. Like, and I don't mean that to sound as negative as it's coming out.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's funny though because you're kind of describing The Martian, and Project Hail Mary is written by the same guy, Andy Weir. Both books by the same dude. Very like science-based, sci-fi, which is very cool. And then now you're talking about the Hollywood thing where, well, we want as many people as possible to see this movie, so we're going to cast a bunch of uggos. No, we're not. We're going to cast our most beautiful people, like Ryan Gosling. Huge hit with Barbie just like a couple summers ago. Now this is his first big hit where he's the only lead.
He's
like
the dude.
He's the draw, and
Yeah.
it made over $80 million, which is huge because it's not based on a TV show or anything pre-existing.
Independent.
Yeah, it's based on a book, but still, it's like a pretty recent sci-fi book. So this is, funnily enough, now in his mid-40s. It's like Ryan Gosling finally becoming the movie star that Hollywood's been trying to make him for years. His next movie is going to be a Star Wars movie, so he'll be good for a while. And
He plays hot Darth Vader. Have you seen that? It's weird. It's weird. He's
Hayden-
walking around with. He's like, no need for the helmet. I got this.
Hayden almost beat him to that. I mean, that's a trope. The most beautiful person. We're gonna find the most beautiful Canadian we can find, and we're gonna shoot him to outer space. And yes, Ryan Gosling is that dude. But outside of those tropes, this movie still has some like pretty cool, unique stuff about it.
Cool.
It's a good mixture of like of tropes you've seen in other movies, like plenty of other movies, but like done in a cool, unique, fun way. Some good humor in places you wouldn't expect. That makes it feel like a fresh, new thing, even though it really isn't.
Yeah, is it a lot of
that's the
him
trick.
talking to himself?
There's some of that, but then there's a lot of him communicating with another alien, which now, that's not a spoiler because those even in the original trailers.
Voices done by Jack
Black.
Black.
Which is where my problem with this movie comes in. I don't like advertising for this movie, which features Ryan Gosling and that CGI character breaking the fourth wall and addressing the camera directly. That now I'm taking out the movie before I'm watching it. Like you're already like ruining all premises for this movie.
Explain. Like I don't think I've
There's
seen this.
commercials where like
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling walks out onto a completely blank white set. And it's either for the movie or for like a third party product.
I think it's for the movie.
Okay,
I know
so-
because I've seen it.
I hope it's for Uncle Matt's orange juice.
Yeah.
So Gosling walks out, and then the CGI character comes out, and Gosling goes, "Hey, CGI character, how about that movie we made?" And they're literally facing and
Have some
talking.
Uncle Matt's. It's delicious.
They're talking to the camera,
Uncle Max OJ.
and the little
We got
thing
low
does a
acid.
shot of Uncle Matt's.
We got low acid. We got extra pulp.
yeah. It's organic.
I will say this. Those ads are off-putting, but it's also marketing. Marketing sucks, and yet it worked because this movie made over 80 million opening weekend, and opening weekend's all about marketing more than anything else, more than the quality of a film. And in the movie itself, that alien character is often a practical effect. It's often like a puppet that's
Okay.
being puppeteered by like 5 different people.
Oh, wow.
It's something that's actually interacting with like the set and with Gosling's character, and the puppeteer is the voice of the character, so it's very like old school Jim Henson in that way.
Sounds like Gilbert Gottfried in the movie.
Yeah, it goes
No,
Affleck.
I'm joking.
He's constantly selling
What kind of,
insurance.
is it a cool voice? Is it
It's
like,
just a guy's voice, like,
But
'cause
he
it's
does
like,
a good
it's,
job.
It's like
You
a
would-
computerized voice because he's talking, and then the computer translates, so he's the voice of like the computer program.
And
The Rocky itself does make like weird clicking sounds. I guess I don't know.
oh, like the Dolphin Boy. Remember the Dolphin Boy? He clicked. He could use his clicks to tell how far away things were, and he could ride a bike. And this kid was blind and deaf, and
Oh.
he could use the or just blind maybe.
Like echolocation with
yeah,
clicks?
yeah, he would use echolocation with clicks,
That's
and he could
impressive.
ride a bike. I was
That's
like, my God, I can't even tie my own shoes
That's some
because of a hip
Daredevil stuff.
transplant.
That's
He's
awesome.
not underwater. He's Bat Boy. He's Bat Boy on land.
You know what?
Oh,
He had a
yeah.
good point
Yeah,
because
true.
everybody was like, "Call him Dolphin Boy," and Tom's like, "God, no!"
He's Bat Boy on. If he's underwater, it's Dolphin.
But there's
Boy.
already a famous Bat
Yes.
Boy from the 70s.
Weekly World News got to that way
no,
before
that's
this kid.
Rick Scott. So everybody knows that Bat Boy is Rick Scott.
I thought he was Lizard
They look
Man.
exactly alike, and that's not politics. That's just
He
looks.
looks like Nosferatu.
He does. He looks like
Rick Scott was just here in town.
Was
It
he?
Yeah, it's just a
So,
Disney.
Count Orlok was just here.
Yeah.
I
You can
I
tell because there's a bunch of small mammals drained of blood.
Oh, that's when the skies were black
That's
with
a
crows.
Rickacabra.
I remember that.
It's a
Yeah.
Rickacabra.
do you think that the popularity of Project Hail Mary has anything to do
With us thinking we need a Hail Mary to save our lives?
No, with the Artemis and the marketing of that and that being popular.
I
it's like
think,
it
I think
puts
they're a little bit feeding into each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
mean, like the whole globe is like, paid attention somewhat to Artemis and this mission to the moon. And then it's like, oh, this is a space movie that's super popular. Like, I'll go see that. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to probably play
I think
into
so.
it.
I agree. I think
I
it's
didn't
in the
like that
zeitgeist.
commercial with Ryan Gosling and The Rocket talking right to the camera. I didn't like that.
And so much of that, I'd love to see some scientists try to break it down, but so much of that is subconscious too.
Yeah.
Like you're just sitting at work, like you're working your average insurance job, you're doing it. You're reading the headlines, you see Artemis.
Yeah.
Then you just see, like your wife goes, I want to go to the movies, and then what's playing? Project Hail Mary, and then
Yeah.
you just go.
That's
And then
a
it's just
space
that
movie,
it's
yeah.
just that natural.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like Ryan Gosling is the likable Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's the good Ryan.
they have a same vibe, kind of comedically. They're dry.
Yeah, breaking news on that too.
And then it's like Gosling has a more likable face than Reynolds.
Yeah.
Like it more like soft stoner baloney.
He's
Like,
he's,
hey.
he's the less aggro version.
Yeah.
Well, Reynolds married a real troublemaker. What's her name?
Blake Lively.
Yeah, I mean her case just got dismissed.
A big chunk of it.
And then they gave They gave her like 3 different things. I guess that they're like, you can proceed with 3 different things in this.
With 3 much smaller, less sensational.
Was it sexual harassment?
The sexual harassment stuff all got tossed.
So what is she trying to go after now with
it's
this?
like a defamation charge.
She won't let it go.
Harassment charge.
She will not let it go.
Yeah, but then Baldani, all of his stuff got dismissed.
Yeah.
All of it. So it is a mess on all sides there.
Yeah.
And yes, Ryan Reynolds. I feel like his personality somehow tied into that whole situation where it's like, that's unlikable, she's unlikable, he's become unlikable. A lot of people don't really like him anymore, which is very fascinating because it was just 5-6 years ago when he was like seemingly on top of the world. We got Wrexham and Deadpool and all this stuff. You know, it's kind of crazy.
It got me. I am a soccer guy. I would love to root for Wrexham.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like him. He gives me the ick.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
I choose to, like, I don't have a lot of time to watch TV. I'm going to choose it and go into areas like of watching people that I sort of similar.
That you like, yeah.
Yeah, and that guy, I just don't want to root for him.
It's interesting.
I'm being honest. I have really no reason to feel that way other than just he gives off a vibe to me that I do not like.
Public perception, which unfortunately for him, that's his stock and trade for the most part, is how do people perceive him so they can engage with him with his art, whether it's movies or his products like gin or phone service or whatever.
He is I apologize for stepping on you. Ryan Reynolds is the exact opposite of the way I feel about actor John Goodman.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Like,
sure.
if John Goodman walked in here right now, it would be very hard for me not to throw my headphones down and run over and hug him and be like, hey, thanks for being you're good, dude.
Thanks for being a good man.
Thanks for just being good in everything you do. You're good in, I like you.
John Goodman's very likable.
You may not be the best at every role you've done, but I'll say I always think you do a decent job.
I liked fat John Goodman.
Okay, that's fair.
Now,
the listeners liked fat you.
I know. I understand.
But
he looks like he melted a little. And I understand he's older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he lost a bunch of weight.
He looks really bad in
Gemstones?
No, in the Legacy of Monsters.
Oh,
Monarch.
yeah, that weird scene that they did for like the flashback scene.
In
for
Monarch Legacy of Monsters, he plays like an older version of a character, and he looks rough.
Yeah, he looks crazy. It's a character he played in Kong Skull Island.
Okay.
Which was like 10 years ago, which there he looks fine. He's like John Goodman, but now, they had to. And I think they also de-aged him a bit, which made him look weirder.
They smoothed him out.
Yeah.
I'm having a problem with that.
I don't like TV de-aging.
Stop smoothing people.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
You're smoothing them up too much, and they look weird.
Give me some makeup, put some Vaseline on the lens, we can do it.
Don't move on before I get my chance to hate on Ryan Reynolds, because he's a guy, he's reached a level of success. He thinks he's funny, first of all.
Yeah.
Yes.
He thinks he's funny, and he's reached a level of success where people are afraid to tell him that his joke is not good. And that has resulted in all those commercials where he gets on the radio and makes a terrible dad joke to try to sell phone service, and the entire feature film Wolverine and Deadpool. That whole thing is an exercise in Ryan Reynolds saying jokes that are terrible and people being afraid to tell him that they are not good jokes.
Not just be afraid. They rewarded him with $1.5 billion in box office, so he thinks he's doing it correctly, as far as he knows. So he'll keep doing it.
Yeah, and if you're Deadpool, and no one's ever seen the rated R superhero, so it's easy. It's like telling jokes at a funeral. Your audience wants it. like
a couple of boners and you won them over, man.
Yeah. Like So anyway, let's move on to Super Mario Galaxy.
Yes, that's a huge movie. It just made $180 million since Wednesday here in North America. Another 180 worldwide. It's the highest grossing film of this year. Super Mario now is the only animated film to have the first and second movie both open to over 350 global. I mean, it's a brand new cash cow for, who is it? Sony? I think it's Sony with Illumination.
Sony, yeah.
So for the next, expect one of these every 2 years now, 3 years for the foreseeable future, as well as like probably spin-off movies, direct to the same thing they did with the Minions. Now apply that game plan to the Mario franchise.
Probably do a theme park if they wanted to.
You know, that's a pretty good idea.
I think video games.
That's a pretty good
I
idea.
think they should branch into video games with these movies.
The brand.
Oh yeah, Super
Yeah.
Mario movie.
The Mario movie would make an excellent video game.
They-
I'm just throwing that out there. Do what
They do need to do. They used to do this in the 80s and 90s, like the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the video game, where like a thing started as a game, became a movie, and then you make a video game version of the movie.
smart.
Like the Street Fighter.
They don't do
the
that
movie,
anymore.
the game, and
Yeah.
they had sprites of like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Why
and
do you
stuff
think
in
I
them.
liked Game Boy Batman the most? It was a copy of the movie Batman
Yeah.
that you played in your pocket. Dude, I was
Uh-huh.
like, this is the future.
That's the best.
Best thing in the world.
That was the best.
And
God, DeBerry Joe just got the Game Boy Batman. He's been playing it all weekend. I'm so jealous.
it is the perfect combination of nostalgia meets the perfect demographic of something that's never happened before, where there's a huge contingent of middle-aged people out there that grew up playing Super Mario like all of us
Yep.
when they at the prime of their youth of early on
Wasted.
and then now our kids are playing Super Mario and know of it, and it hasn't changed that much.
Not that much, no.
You know, it's not like Batman in the 1950s when he was like
The Adam West Batman.
Yeah, Adam West,
I like him more.
skinny arms,
I like
big old
skinny.
Duke belly.
He's got spaghetti legs and a Duke, but he looks like a potato on spaghetti.
Yeah. And then Penguin is a weird Chester molester. Why does he look like that? And then it's like
He's got a green wig on.
and then the Batman that we got when we were kids, and now is completely
They keep
different.
changing, yeah.
And it's like but the Mario is pretty damn close to what it was, even though it is different.
I
It's
would
like
love to see
character.
Christian Bale reach into his utility belt and pull out shark repellent and,
Yeah.
and blow off a styrofoam shark off his leg like Adam West Batman
An
did.
exploding styrofoam shark.
Yeah.
No, it was the penguin that exploded. There were penguins
They're
on the dock,
In that
and he had to
movie,
throw it off
pretty
the
much
dock.
everything exploded.
You
which
know,
was the
I don't
fun
mess
of the
with
60s
Ross at old
Batman.
TV anymore. Like ever since I started debating him on what am I watching? Death Valley Days.
Oh,
I'm all
I heard
into
you guys talk about
westerns.
that, yeah.
Did you know
That
I've
sounds
started
good.
emailing Chris Crespo on the weekends to talk westerns? Because I don't want to text you because I don't want to bother you on the weekends, but I will email you on the weekend.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
And also, I really believe casting Jack Black is what put the cherry on top of this movie.
Especially for
and-
marketing, yes.
Do you see where people are mad about the movie? There is a bit of a and I looked this up this morning to make sure it was real outrage, and it really is.
I missed this. What's this?
They're saying that collectively the movie would have trended and performed better even on Rotten Tomatoes, and it did pretty well. What is it? What did it open at on Rotten Tomatoes?
I'm not sure.
I think like 40 something.
For like a critic score?
yeah.
Yeah, probably I would imagine it'd be in the 40s, 50s.
It's
Like
in
the
the-
first one was around the 50s.
I think it's in the 40s, so it
Yeah.
is lower than the original.
Yeah.
But what people are mad about is there is a Bowser song, but it is not showcased in the movie.
Oh. Like the original had
Or there
that song, had
is,
the
or
Peaches
Jack
song.
Black did a song,
Yeah.
just like he did with Peaches in the original song.
And that went huge. That went viral.
yeah, and people
so
are
to
like,
speak.
well, that worked, and we loved that. It gave a little bit of like a break and it kind of a reset because remember all the cutscenes that are in there while it's happening. Kind of, you know, you get a little more character development there.
sure.
You really do.
Yeah.
But they didn't do one of those, right? I haven't seen it, so they don't do a song in the movie.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, I thought you'd seen
no,
it.
I'm, that's I'm going to see on a streaming thing.
Yeah, apparently they have not done a song in this one, and people are like,
Where's the song?
Yeah,
yeah,
like it's
that was
almost-
my favorite part of the first movie. That
Yeah.
and that depressed star that was in prison. That was the best part of that first film.
Yeah, there you go.
So, what other movies have you seen?
I went and
Chris?
saw this past weekend the movie The Drama, which is the first of 3 Robert Pattinson Zendaya movies coming out this year.
Okay.
Because they're both the leads in this. They're both going to be in The Odyssey, and they're both in Dune Part 3, which all come out this year. But this one, they're co-leads. And
Man,
they're,
Dune Part 3 is getting me with the images, and I've seen zero Dooms. I'm not a Dune man.
It just visually, those movies are, even if you don't like
The posters,
really like them that much, they look incredible.
This new TV that I bought a couple weeks ago has changed the way I watch. I needed a new TV. I
Yeah,
couldn't.
yeah.
I
You
couldn't.
told me.
I couldn't. It's changed. It literally all
Yeah.
of us. Everybody in the house uses this TV, like sun up to sundown. Like I caught Maisie watching some animated movie that was absolutely amazing. I don't even know what it was. I think it was that Asian one that broke the world's box office, the most eyes on any movie of all time.
Oh,
and it's,
that Neza 2,
I think
maybe?
that
The Chinese one?
I
Yeah.
think that might be it.
Yeah, made like $2 billion.
Yeah, but like everything just looks better on this. So when you go and watch these type of things that Crespo was talking about, they just everything looks
Yeah, and I
infinitely
imagine the
better.
Dune movies probably would look incredible on that TV.
I can't wait to check
And-
it out.
And basically anything animated would look so good. Like
Death
this,
Valley Days so crisp.
Well, you know
Well,
what?
when they go back and remaster that old stuff,
It
all
does
those old
look
TV
good.
You
shows
can
were
see
shot
the
on
wagon
film.
wheel dust like so clearly.
That stuff was shot on 35 millimeters. So if they have a
Absolutely.
clean negative
Yeah.
on your new TV, it's going to look incredible, like it
Absolutely.
was shot yesterday. It's so cool.
So what do you think of Robert Pattinson?
I'm a fan.
I like him too.
Yeah, I've been a fan for a while. I think the movie The Rover made me a big fan of his. That's a Guy Pearce Australian movie that he has a small part in. He's very good. Then after that, he did Good Time, and then I was on board on the Pattinson train since then. He's a character actor stuck in a leading man's body. People want to make him the lead, but he wants to do crazy voices and like weird characters. So it's been a struggle for him to like find that middle ground, which has been fun to watch as a movie.
He wants
fan.
to be more of a Dan Day-Lewis kind of a thing.
Yeah, Dan Day-Lewis. He wants to be maybe even more of like a Paul Giamatti, like someone
I
who's
like
like
calling
known
him-
for doing crazy characters.
I
and-
like calling him Dan Day-Lewis because it makes me sound smarter.
Brian. That's what Brian Cox calls him Day-Lewis.
That's why
Dan,
I
he
said
calls him
it.
Dan. Yeah,
That's why I said it. I brought that up because I
the Brian Cox interview.
Yeah, did anybody here read, because it ties into Crespo's world, the Brian Cox, very famous.
Yeah, at the Times of
Is
London
he
interview.
Scottish actor? Or
He's
like-
Scottish. He's Scottish.
Yeah,
yeah.
and he just went off. He literally decimated everybody.
He's been doing this for years because he's 80 years old now. He's like, I don't care anymore. So you name an actor, he'll tell you what he really thinks. And often he has like very sharp opinions. about
It's
people.
funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah, he calls him Dan Day-Lewis.
So what do
Yeah,
you
that
think
calls me
of
Day-Lewis.
drama?
The drama's very good. It's a very interesting movie, and it's an A24 film, which already right there tell you something. And
I hate what it tells me, by the way.
Yeah, it
Like,
was
I
coming
don't
out of
know
my
why.
mouth.
it's a signal. It's a signal
It
to some
was-
people because you have the whole Tuesday thing going on.
Coming out of my
Well-
mouth, Tom hates these A24 flicks.
Yeah.
It's just you've branded yourself as when I see the A24, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna set me up for disappointment.
Or like I'm setting you up for something that's not going to be easy to watch. This is going to be a fun movie. This is going to be like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, because I also
This guy, get a load of this guy.
Oh, A24's here again. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
goodness.
He brought a bag of Doritos.
Give him one award.
All
he
you can
thinks-
bring to the Super Bowl parties, a bag of Doritos, A24.
and I,
This bag's open. A24.
and I think what's gonna happen
Oh,
to
it's Aldi Doritos.
A24 sucks. He always brings Aldi Doritos,
They
and they're
would.
open. It still has your chip clip on it. It says A24 on the chip clip, you idiot.
I think what's gonna happen to A24 is what happened to Shyamalan.
Okay.
And I'll explain.
Okay.
Is the
Oh,
fact
we
that
hate Shyamalan on this show.
Shyamalan
I like him.
burned hot, right?
He did.
Very hot.
And
We
when,
Shyamalan us too many times.
and we're like, oh, he was dead the whole time, and then it became a whole meme.
We got
before meme.
Shyamalan
Yeah.
like 6 different times.
Yeah, he dead the whole time. He like 4 times in a row with movies, and we're like, okay, we
I
get
love
it
The
now.
Village. I was full Shyamalan. When he
but-
Shyamalan me in The Village, I was like, oh, I love it.
Wow.
Unbreakable, the twist in Unbreakable was huge
Loved
and
it.
awesome.
Lady in the Water,
I
Shyamalan
love
me, baby.
Unbreakable. Unbreakable's great.
He's got one strong arm.
I got that. I got that. Shyamalan me, baby.
Yeah.
So then what happened to him is that every time a new Shyamalan movie would come out, we were like,
He's
oh.
like, I gotta make this the biggest Shyamalan I've ever
Yeah.
Shyamalan.
We're like, what's the twist? And like, there's got to be some crazy twist we'll never see coming.
Yeah.
And the problem is that there's like
Ran out of twists.
Yeah, Shyamalan was like, there's only so many twists.
They tell him, they
Yeah.
make Shyamalan, we don't have any more twists.
And
He's like,
then-
make
and-
a twist.
yeah. And we wanted the twist, and then we were like, not good enough. Next,
Then his
not good
daughter,
enough.
Yeah.
she's his daughter, right? Is his
Daughter was in the movie Trap. She's
What?
a musician, and he had her like write the music for that movie and act in it and stuff.
Yeah.
He's setting up his kids. Oh, and he has another daughter that is a director, made her own movie.
No, that's who I'm
the
talking about.
Watchers. Yeah, the
She's
elf,
Shyam-
elf
now
thing.
he's got his daughter Shyamalan.
And
No, I
she's
know.
it's second generation Shyamalan.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
then, but then the twists were like, oh, the water kills them. But we're like, what the hell? The whole earth is made of water. Did they see coming in here?
Aren't they
That's
breathing
stupid.
in? Like, yeah, it's in the air.
Like, they see a giant blue planet full of water. Then why would they go there? Anyway, it just became stupid. I think A24 now, we're waiting, like, what's going to be the weird thing?
Yeah.
And, like, I watched the A24 on the plane. I forgot which one. And it wasn't that
So
weird.
now you're actively punishing yourself.
Well, when I saw it was A24, I was like, oh.
You're
what-
like, oh, here we go.
We're like, what weird is going to be? And then it wasn't that weird. And I was like, not weird.
Was
enough.
it?
Can't win.
Yeah. So, like, they almost, like, typecast themselves
Yeah.
as being the weirdo.
Well, in that case, maybe the drama wouldn't be that weird then, because it's just about a couple who's about to get married. It's Pattinson and Zendaya, and then one of them reveals something about themselves to the other person and to the best man and the maid of honor that changes the
I
way
have
they
a
think about
second-
that person.
Well, I better be weird.
Well, it's not weird, but it's not weird, but it's
I have
pretty
a second
intense.
penis growing out of my beehole.
Okay, all right, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's what I
weird.
expect from
Yeah.
age 24.
Yeah,
That's weird.
that's a sci-fi too
Yeah,
far.
I
No,
thought it was a tail at first. It is not.
Actually, do you guys remember the Nick Cage movie Dream Scenario from a couple years ago, where he was like a teacher who was appearing in people's dreams?
Yes.
And then they were like, "Oh, you're a celebrity," but then everyone's dreams became nightmares, and then in real life
They
they all
hated
became
him.
they hated him, they became afraid of him. It's that guy, it's that director, and that guy, I guess, is very good at interpersonal drama, putting people in a situation where they are very like opposed to each other and watching how that unfolds, not just in one moment, but throughout like a week of events tied to a wedding in this case, you know? And so one person reveals something, everyone else is like, that's crazy. And then the couple getting married, they're like trying to get over this bit of information. It leads all the way up to the actual ceremony. I'm being very vague with what the actual drama
don't
is.
ruin it, because I've heard really good things.
When
about this.
when it comes up in the movie, like 30 minutes in, it's like, I did not know this movie was going to go there, and
Okay,
then
cool.
it stays there for the next hour. It's pretty fascinating.
Aliens in the corn.
I really liked it. Ross gave away. It's aliens in the corn.
Aliens in the corn.
Yeah, sorry. They like corn. They like corn. They hate water. They like corn. I don't know. It was a weird thing.
The dead mom told you to swing hard at the aliens and to break the water on them? That's stupid.
He's got his next movie, M. Night's next movie, is co-written by Nicholas Sparks, the guy who wrote like the Notebook and all those romantic
it's gonna
novels.
Be a haunted. It's gonna
It's
be
like a haunted notebook or something. I don't
well,
know.
no,
what it is.
didn't
Yeah.
Nicholas Sparks? He likes a lot of what are those things called? They keep boats off the rocks, like a lighthouse guy. Right?
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, we're gonna have a line. It's gonna be like, oh, lighthouse, oh, spooky lighthouse.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. Yes, there's gonna be a lighthouse in this thing.
It's always
probably.
Nantucket with him.
Yeah,
right?
it's always
Is it
a north.
like,
It's a northeast.
Yeah, it's always like,
yeah.
ooh, man.
Yeah.
What if the twist is it's a dark house and it draws the boats into the
they
rocks?
crash into the.
Oh my God, what are you, Nicholas Sparks?
That might be
Great
a nice
name for a
Shyamalan.
fireworks guy.
It's true.
Or bad name. Or bad name. I don't know. I'll rethink that.
So, Chris, I saw
We'll
that
workshop it.
Scream 7 came out. What? And
Oh, look how mad he is already. Look how mad you are. No. I like Scream. I like the whole vehicle of horror that Scream is. I vote yes on Scream. I vote those movies, especially the original one, has a very special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Because the original one, when it came out, and I watched it. I was like, this is a good modern horror movie.
That first Scream movie hits really hard.
It's a great modern horror movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody wanted Scream 7. I could be wrong, because someone was like, yeah, Scream 7. I don't think anybody ever watched Scream 4 through 6.
Well, they made money though. That's the thing. They made, I think it's Scream 5. They made Screams 1 through 4, and then there was diminishing returns, right? 2, 3, and 4 made less money than the one previous. So there's a gap between Scream 4 and Scream 5. And then when they came up with the fifth one, it was kind of a reboot, kind of a sequel, like updated for a new generation, and it made a bunch of money. And like, wow, that's a surprise. Let's do Scream 6. It made money. Like, they're just greenlighting them as they make money. If people show up, they'll make them. The second people stop showing for a Scream movie, then either it sits on the shelf for a while until they reboot it. They'll turn into a TV show, which I think they already did. Like,
They were
15
going to
years ago, it
reboot
was a TV
this.
show.
They were going to originally reboot, and this is a couple years ago, Scream with Hickory, North Carolina comedian John Reap was going to take over, and they were going to call it Holler instead of Scream.
No.
And then he got busted as a pedophile. So
Why would you
I made all of that up. I made all of that. All of that was made up.
Oh, alleged.
all
Oh,
just
my
to
goodness.
tell the Reaps a pedophile?
all I
Goddamn.
can say that John Reap was arrested for like child porn, and I just wanted to say that this name was Holler instead of Scream.
Holler and Southern Scream.
I'm
The
gonna walk out.
redneck Scream.
I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
So, what? Any other movies you saw recently?
How much of this Scream money is coming from mask sales, do you reckon?
Oh, that's interesting, you know. And that was a mask
Did
that
they copyright that?
that mask was already made by another company. They found they couldn't design a mask for the original movie that they liked, and then they found that mask like just in a toy catalog and like, oh, this one's great. Let's copy this so we don't have to buy the rights for this one mask. And they kept trying to come up with different versions of that mask, and they didn't like it. And eventually, like, we'll just pay the money to this company to buy the rights to this mask that they already made. So they spent a ton of money developing a mask that they never liked and bought some. It was just an existing thing already that was out there.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty
Like,
wild.
it's funny how many, like, we think that these movies are like top tier productions, but the number of times that they've come and been like, we need a mask for something.
Yeah.
Grab that old William Shatner mask and turn it inside out.
Yeah.
All
Paint it
right.
white.
Yeah, boom, we're good now.
Yeah.
Like,
History is made. It's so
Yeah.
wild. Sometimes things are just like really willy-nilly seat by the pants. This $100 million production. I need a mask.
The original
That's the way it goes.
Starship Enterprise was a can of peas that they'd opened.
I
or
didn't
the
know
or the
that.
sunglass
Oh my
case
God.
in
Wow.
Star Trek 2. That's the casket. It's just like a Ray-Ban's sunglass case. I did see a documentary on Hulu and Disney because it's through Nat Geo. It's called Ghost Elephants, and I think you guys would really appreciate this one.
This is a sequel to Operation Dumbo Drop with Dennis Leary.
It is.
Ghost Elephants, the Ralphie May story.
I like when
The
he
search
gets.
for Ralphie May's ghost.
I love when he gets mad and yells.
Dennis Leary? Yeah.
That's always.
I like when he talks really fast and smokes a cigarette. Ghost Elephants is pretty cool. It's a German filmmaker who you may know because he's like a very distinct look and voice. His name's Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog!
My
God damn,
favorite
that's a more
guy.
German
I
name
love
ever.
Werner Herzog.
Werner.
Yeah, Werner Herzog is one of the best.
We were just talking about I ruined a computer looking for the Grizzly Man audio.
Oh,
I
Grizzly,
downloaded
Grizzly Man,
a
yeah.
terrible virus.
Yeah, he directed Grizzly Man. He's the guy who did that movie. I think that might be his most popular movie. at
And that
this
one
point.
about the boat over the mountains, real popular.
Fitzcarraldo
Yeah.
is fantastic. But this new one, Ghost Elephants, it's about they think that there are elephants in Angola, in this region of Angola, that they don't have any actual proof of outside of footprints that are like 10, 11, 12 feet high, like the biggest elephants in the world, essentially the largest land mammals in the world. Like the biggest one on record was killed in the 50s by a hunter, and they have its remains at a Smithsonian museum, so they have its DNA. So they're looking for evidence that these elephants in Angola, first off, they exist, whether or not, and if they do, can they get its DNA and then check it to the DNA in the Smithsonian to see if it's descendant from the same group of like gigantic elephants that exist nowhere else in the world. It's fascinating. And it's not just about that; it's also about the local tribe there. It's one of these like the Zhang. I can't remember their name, but it's like you're so funny to talk about clicking before. It's a tribe that uses clicks in their language,
cool.
which is very fascinating to actually
There's
see
different
in
dialects
practice.
and stuff too.
Yes, exactly.
Regional, I
So-
guess.
and
there's-
and they had to have a translator there.
Yeah.
It's super cool. And then
That's
there's
like, so
this.
you're talking like patient zero type languages, man. Like
Yeah,
we're
like
talking
the
all the way
original
back to,
languages.
like person number 5.
Yeah, think about they've lasted thousands and thousands of years, and
Yeah.
maybe only like 100 people speak them now.
So cool.
And then I think it's an Australian guy maybe who is now like with these people, and he's like obsessed with elephants, and he's the one trying to lead this exploration and all that. And it's a section of Angola that is somehow like higher in elevation than the rest of the land around it, so it has its own ecosystem that is unmatched anywhere else in the world, where for years people have been going there to discover new species of all sorts of insects and animals, and that's why they were pretty sure the elephants are going to be up there. It's a fascinating film.
Cool.
Me and Daniel have always been a fan of someone finding the biggest animal or
Most
like the
glorious
most
specimen,
rare
Yeah, and then
animal and
immediately
then killing it.
Yeah, blowing its brains out. Yeah, with the
it's
biggest
crazy.
gun they have. Yeah.
Yes, it's
They're like,
crazy.
oh my God, look at that black rhino. I don't know if we've ever seen anything judging at the size of his cranium, certainly the biggest specimen we've ever seen in the wild. We're going to go ahead and load up our guns now and blow its big black rhino skull off.
They're like, I
Why?
killed
Why are you doing that? Leave it
the
alone.
biggest, the
Awful.
most impressive
No.
thing you've
Yeah.
We're
ever
going
seen.
to kill it and mount it.
It's
No,
awful.
leave it
Yeah.
alone, please.
That's
No,
true.
don't kill it. Why are you doing
Why
that?
would you kill it?
Go away. Take a photo and leave.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah.
So ghost
What?
elephant.
Ghost elephants. Yeah.
What is going on in Angola that elephants can hide from anybody?
So
Yeah.
recently this
wild.
kind of reminded me of like recently like you've heard about the Bigfoot stuff where I guess one of the original
Oh, it's breaking people's hearts that it was a suit.
one
Is
of the
that what you're talking
the
about?
original photos of Bigfoot.
Oh, the
found-
guy walking
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
That famous video of like Bigfoot walking by,
Yeah.
and they found a copy of that video where the guy in the suit was practicing the walk and everything.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
And so
Wow.
from 1966 or whatever, this pre-existing video that nobody had seen before.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then people were like all
How do you
somehow
let that
bummed
get out after after 40 years? You accidentally
Uploaded it.
Whoops.
Well, somebody probably died, and then their grandkid was going through Grandpa's old tapes and was
Like, I
like,
found
"Oh
it."
my God, this proves that dumb video of Bigfoot."
Well, it's like the guy who took the picture of the Loch Ness monster, that famous Nessie picture, and then on his deathbed he was like, "Oh yeah, I faked that. Yeah, that was a toy that I put in the water, and I took that
Yeah,
picture.
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
fake.
Well,
yeah.
that was pressure from Big Nessie.
Yeah, and because
I know Big
It's
Nessie.
pronounced Nestle. It's pronounced Nestle.
so, and here's the odd thing for me too, because simultaneously I'm like, how could something hide in this world that we have, where we have Google Earth, and then we have
LiDAR. Yeah.
we know every bit, but then simultaneously, there are scientists and people 100% that talk about like the Amazon rainforest and certain forests in the world that have never been explored,
Yep.
never been seen by humans.
Yep.
And they're
and
like,
they're certain of it.
and they're
Yeah.
like, these,
they
they're-
bet their life on it.
It's just so thick at some
Yeah.
places. They're so inhospitable. It's like almost impossible for people to get in there without great danger.
Yeah, like the rainforest is the size of the damn United States. Like it's some insane size that is inconceivably big.
Yeah.
And then there's portions of the world that have never been seen.
Yeah.
And so
That's where you get the whole lost city of gold, where people are like looking for El Dorado. It's like, oh, it's been overrun centuries ago, and it's in there in the jungle, and there's gonna be gold and all
And
this
there's
stuff.
two good-looking cartoon characters trying to find it.
But
When I was a young boy and I saw that cartoon come out, I'm like, man, I gotta look like those guys. Those guys look cool as hell.
look
And a
cool.
llama, right? There's a
Yeah,
llama.
everybody's cool in that film.
and and I have no idea. I've never even heard of this documentary, but just by hearing Chris describe it, I'm so jaded by the way technology works, where I'm thinking, well, if they found a ghost elephant, we'd see it on social media. Like that's how I think. Like,
Right.
like there's no mystery that that's gonna be solved in a movie, because I'm like, I already assume.
So
that,
it's hard for you to commit to the movie? Is that what you're saying?
because if I'm going to the movie, like, are they gonna find these mysterious ghosts? But and then I tell myself, like, oh, if they found them, I'd see it on social media. I'd see some sort of like promotion, like,
Right.
oh, they found, like, it would be spoiled for me if, like, so I know the ending.
So you-
And
yeah.
I don't. I'm just saying that's how I feel.
No, I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And
I
I'm
get
like,
it.
Okay, okay.
because, but it could be wrong.
It could be wrong.
When I was a kid,
But
I
I'm
had,
right. No, I can't be
least in
wrong.
here, I'm right.
I
I'm never
can't be
gonna
wrong.
He cited to elephant news.
I would have seen a ghost elephant.
He has
you see?
Google alerts for elephant on his phone.
He
It would have
does.
popped up.
He does
yeah.
have that.
He
He
would've-
does
you would've-
now.
you
He'll
would've
set it
seen
when
it.
he'll be in there crapping,
He's
setting
gonna
ghost
check
elephant.
right now.
I
Yeah,
was
double
like,
check.
oh my God, look at the size of that elephant. It's crazy. I've never seen that. I never. Okay. So go ahead.
Yes, Ross.
I had a whole joke book of elephants hiding jokes. Do you guys remember this category jokes at all? Like-
Elephants hiding?
so, for example,
No, mine was dead babies.
I had that one too.
Somehow somebody gave me a dirty
Yeah.
joke book that was only dead baby jokes.
No, I had the Truly Tasteless joke book series too as well.
Yeah.
But no, for example, how can you tell if an elephant's hiding in your refrigerator?
How?
Footprints in the butter.
All
All
right.
right, that's approved. I'll let that sustain. We'll let that by.
Approved. Approved.
Yeah.
We'll red stamp it.
Yeah. Everybody
Good.
looked at me.
I
I,
like
I
it.
just give collectively. I give everybody a sustained, and
Yeah. I'm
we're
trying to
good.
figure out why that's even funny. I don't understand. It shouldn't even make it stupid.
need
It's-
It's 8:24 time.
right. Any movies, Chris, that you can't wait to see that are coming out soon?
Yes, there are. Well, first off, maybe I can talk about the Florida Film Festival right now, because some
Okay.
of them are playing at the Florida Film Festival. It's just happening this week, starting this Saturday. It's gonna be running through next weekend. It's a 35th annual Florida Film Festival,
Hey,
which is pretty
really cool.
pretty impressive.
Congrats to them for 35 years of doing it.
Yeah,
man. That's awesome.
it's very cool, and they always have cool things. I think both of these are sold out, but they're doing like a night with Paul Giamatti with the movie Sideways, and then another one. Judge Reinhold's going to be there
Yeah.
with Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
And they're doing a night with a whale. Did you know that?
yeah, but they're getting the actual whale that the story was inspired by.
Would you go to a night with a whale if he dressed up like the whale?
Only if you ate a meatball sub.
Yeah, I would go to a night with a whale.
I like when he manic eats a bunch of food. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I like when he stands up and rockets into the light.
When he flies.
The whale can't float.
I like when he gorge eats and then vomits in an open trash can in his kitchen. That was a lot of fun.
That's the most relatable. 'Cause I think everybody sees that and it's like, oh yeah, I'm
That's what-
just like you, whale.
That's when I'm like, I've been seen finally.
Yeah.
They know me. They know who I am. The Florida Film Festival is always really good. They're always really good at documentaries, keeping it with documentaries. Like
Yeah.
that's Secret Moral Apartment that's on Netflix now.
I watched
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That was good.
That played the Florida Film
I watched
Fest
that too. Yeah.
two years ago, not last year, but the year before, and it's a very very good documentary. The guy that made that, his name is Jeremy Workman. He had another film 2 years before that called Lily Topples the World. It's a documentary about this young girl who's really good at like falling domino art, but like she does the falling domino thing where it goes around, but she does it in a way that is like truly incredible, to the point where she has made it her career at the age of like, sorry, at 17 or 16.
She starts the first domino with her butt penis. I heard. Makes it truly unique. A24.
Again, 16-year-old girl. The that documentary is fantastic. Lily Tobble's Role. That is right now on HBO. If people want to watch that, because Discovery has that, and now he has a new movie that's playing at this year's film festival. It's called School for Defectors, and it's about
It's not about what you're thinking. It's
no, not defecators. It's not School for Defecators. School for Defectors is about these North Korean kids who have made it over into South Korea, like they got out of North Korea, and it's the school that they all go to. So it's just like he's
to
over
like
there.
teach them the opposite of everything they've learned in
Yeah, to make
North
sure
Korea.
now it's a South.
Oh,
So
that's really
the
interesting.
tourists go this way. I think it's fascinating. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to seeing what they get into, what it's about. You know, he goes to South Korea, goes to school, he interviews these kids who were in North Korea, who grew up there. So, and it's the same Secret Mall apartment guy. So
That's
far, I
awesome.
think the last two movies I've seen of his, I really liked, and they have another one. It was very cool.
Are there any blockbusters coming out this summer that we want to talk about?
Big blockbusters this summer. I mean, we got the most. It's funny. Usually, it's like a Marvel movie or like a big action movie. It usually starts the summer, like a Fast and Furious. This year, the big movie to start off in May is The Devil Wears Prada 2.
What?
Which is like you usually expect like. It's like quote a bigger blockbuster movie, but I guess maybe they're expecting this movie to still be pretty
We're
big.
in action
I
movie.
will say that I watched the original The Devil Wears Prada
I like it.
when
I like
it came to when it originally went to like streaming or you rented it or what. I don't even know when that movie came out, but I watched it, and it's not terrible. It wasn't a terrible movie.
It was a good book. It's a decent
Yeah,
movie.
it's a good feeling sort of a movie. It's like you know what's going to happen. You can tidy it
Yeah.
up pretty quickly.
Right.
Easy watch. Everybody in it's
real
good.
predictable trajectory.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
remember watching it and not like I was like, oh yeah, it served its purpose and
I
executed.
mean, it's very
everything
likable. It's
perfectly.
well made. It's well acted.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, who are all coming back for the sequel.
Which I found very interesting.
Yeah.
You see more of that now, which is kind of cool.
The people coming back to their kind of legacy roles.
I
or-
do think that is a direct result from there being no more big, massive blockbusters anymore. Like the fact that we know that this stuff's going to roll out onto streaming faster than it ever has been,
Mm-hmm.
I think levels the playing field for those of us enough that like stuff like this, that those, like Meryl Streep, right? Like I feel like she's looking at her career now, not like I want to be in blockbusters, but more like everything's on an even playing field. I just want to do things that people are going to have the most eyes on.
Yeah.
And this will have a ton of eyes.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of changed how we get the cast back together. There's less. It seems like they're getting like Malcolm in the Middle did it with only the one
the
kid.
middle kid. Yeah, because he just quit acting.
And he's just not an actor, and he was like, I can't do it. And
I like race cars.
well, no.
Freddie Muniz.
Freddie
came
did
back,
it.
Yeah.
It's the little guy.
Dewey, who played
Dewey.
Dewey.
It's
Yeah.
Dewey.
Dewey.
But then everybody was like, well, yeah, of course Dewey didn't come back. That's the most Dewey thing ever.
That's true.
Right?
I
So
didn't even think
everybody's
about
like,
that.
of course.
Yeah.
But like you're
That's
getting
funny.
more of that because I don't think that like you're not having like Bryan Cranston now. At one point he kind of was, but he's not having to split his time between like all of this crazy stuff
Yeah.
anymore. It's like I feel like everything's sort of the same, and you just what do you want to choose to do?
Yeah. And there is a thing with they're saying there's less production. There's just less work in Hollywood right now for actors. So there is a thing where there are less blockbusters. There's less big things for people. So if they come to you with like, hey, you want to do a sequel to a movie that was from 15 years ago, someone like Meryl Streep may jump at that chance. Like, yes, I have a mortgage that still needs to be paid or
Right.
whatever, you know. I think the first big like action-y movie of the summer is going to be, if I can recall correctly, The Mandalorian and Grogu, which comes out at the end of May, like Memorial Day weekend. There's always a big
All
movie
right.
Memorial Day weekend.
I hate the name.
I'm not a big fan of the name either, but I think the marketing has been very good. I've really liked what I've seen in the trailers and commercials.
You don't see
so-
Grogu looking at the camera, addressing it directly.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
They're
for bringing that up.
They're
You know what
saving
I
that
want?
for a week of on TikTok.
I want a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. I don't like saying that. I want a Mandalorian and Baby Yoda movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna say it incorrectly just to make people mad. Where he does not get lost and Mandalorian has to like, oh, I have to bumble my way into finding this baby. I want them just to be side by side, doing their thing.
Adventuring together.
Don't give me the he fell in. Oh, he's in the elevator. Oh, now he's on a different ship.
There may
Now
be-
he's on a different
There
planet.
may be based on it's hard to tell from the marketing, but I think there may be a chance there's going to be a moment where it's the opposite. Mando may be getting himself caught up, and Grogu, Baby Yoda's got to go save him.
That's fair.
Suit up, put on his little
Fish out of
tiny
water.
armor and
Flip
stuff.
Flip the script a little bit.
Yeah, I think that maybe doing that. It looks like a lot of fun. It is like a movie version of a TV show, but at least it looks like a $200 million version of the TV show. Like huge sets, lots of creatures, lots of action.
I'd also
So I'm
like
looking
to
forward
add
it.
that if Marvel and Star Wars want to get over the funk that they both are in, and come on, it's time to face facts. You guys are all in a funk. Nothing's good. If you just added one simple thing to both of your franchises, infinitely different, and it instantly injects more everything into what you're doing. Nudity. Just hear me out. If you just a little bit of nudity, it goes a very long way. In
Yeah.
my house, it goes a very long way. Whether my daughter's talking about like, what was that? Or my wife's like, this is appalling. Or me, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like just hear me out. Just a little bit of
And
it.
start simple. It can be a bare butt.
Mandalorian in a whorehouse when Grogu walks in. That's all I need. That's all I need. You don't need to be egregious. Just a couple of little boobs here.
I mean, we had the
But
golden
naked,
bikini.
still wearing the helmet.
yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That is the way.
I've seen those videos online.
And I know Grogu looks like a baby, but
He's not.
technically he's 80 years old.
He's not.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Wait till
He's an old
wait till
man.
people see his sex scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh
can see it.
my god. No condom. He's 100 years old.
You're gonna see
He's
the
100
you
years
can see the
old.
little Grogu.
Chris, thank you so much
Tom,
for coming
Thanks,
by.
guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Why do elephants paint their toenails red?
That's a good place to end.
So why?
So they can hide in cherry trees.
The hell? The hell?
Are we selling a horse to each other?
He's so delighted. Look at this guy. He's dying over here.
The listeners love him too. The listeners love him.
That was awesome.
Wait, hide in an apple tree or something bigger. Cherry's too small. Elephant toenails.
No, elephant toes are about the size of a cherry. You're correct on
see,
that.
that's a fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Look it up.
Mr.
Look it
Elephant
up.
over here didn't know that.
I know elephants, sir. And if you ask them the size of their toenails, they'll say about the size of a cherry.
Ross, are you going to be anywhere doing stand-up?
Yeah, you can see me. Well, first of all, check out the Orlando Talk Show with me, Ross McCoy, anywhere finer podcasts are sold. And you can see me at the Black Hammock in Oviedo, Florida, on the 24th of April with Dr. Anna Lepley, C. Dillard, and other comics.
I like Black Hammock. That's a fun place.
I'm
man.
probably gonna take my wife for an airboat ride.
Good
and then,
food
and do
too.
the show. Mhm.
Yeah, it's fun out there, man. That's a fun place.
I could drive an airboat if you want to ever go
Yeah,
out with
you
me.
As good as a forklift.
You want to have Tom?
Well, I need a little.
If you want to impress your wife, why don't you have Tom pull up with one of those signs like a limo? McCoy. You know?
Yeah, if someone's gonna let me borrow their airboat, I'll take Ross out. I'll zip him out there.
Don't put any plastic hangers on the ground near it, though. That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, you did almost break Craig's brand new forklift. Have you told Craig about that? Should I not be? I should
I'm
probably.
pretty sure I'm fired.
I will cut that
wow.
out.
Oh,
Maybe
boy.
I'll cut that
Send
out.
him a Crespediso podcast.
Yep.
Who's the Baddie podcast?
Yep.
Find him where all podcasts are found. Chris been podcasting for how long now?
Since 2013.
All right.
Since 2013. Since as soon as SBK Live ended.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
And no one knows what happened to that guy. Some
Yeah.
say he's in space trying
He's
to
a space trucker.
trying to grow some sprouts and save us. That's what I'd like to think.
He is going to save us.
Yeah, he's gonna save us.
we will see you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Great job,
That's
y'all.
it. Yep.
Guys, I'm gonna turn this off and get ready